Welcome to the Dark Star Adventure Cast's bonus one-shot, where the episodes are longer, the editing is looser, and guest stars hide behind every corner. In the wild west of one-shots, anything is possible, and our heroes are set to explore those very possibilities, just as soon as they get their shit together. On tonight's Adventure Cast...
Look at this adventure we're on, and we're so close to finding the witch guy. There's only 3 possible buildings.
I heard tavern, and I'm certainly going to go for that one. I'm going to do my other magic spell, Fireball, where I take a shot of Fireball.
Oh, God, Balgarath. Oh, my God. What? Just can you give a guy a warning next time?
Tweet, 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 tweety, tweet, tweety, tweet, 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 tweet.
Hold on, let her cook.
So strap in for a bonus-sized episode. This is the Dark Star Adventure Cast. Yeah. Welcome, everyone. Boom.
Hey.
Hello. We're back at the Dark Star Adventure Cast. And tonight
Here we
have
are.
something very special for you. Tonight, we are not just playing the stinky old normal campaign. Boo. We're doing a cool-ass bonus one-shot that's way easier to edit. Yeah.
The easy way out.
And that's why we do it. I mean, we do it so we can try different systems. So tonight we are playing a one-page TTRPG called The Witch is Dead. It is made by Grant Howitt, who is a prolific TTRPG author who creates a single page A10 piece of paper TTRPG every month. And now he's created over 100 of them and is releasing a book.
That's
So,
wild.
Nice.
if you are interested in seeing his stuff, you can just, Google The Witch is Dead, or you can go to his Patreon, which is GS Howitt. So Patreon/GS Howitt. So check him out. He's also on itch.io, and he has lots of extremely cool stuff. I'm sure this will not be the last TTRPG we play by him.
Love a good one page.
But that is not where the excitement ends, my friends. Tonight we have the Dark Star Adventure Cast's first guest player.
What?
Welcome, Rebecca, an old Overwatch friend of mine. We started a different server together like 10 years ago, so I've known her for a minute. Rebecca, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Awesome. Yes. Thank you for the kind introduction. Yes, my name is Rebecca. I go by also Rebecca Olivia Hodges. I'm a voice actress based in South Florida. I've been doing it professionally for over 3 years. I do audio dramas, animation, video games, you name it, I do it. And my website, just in case you're curious, is voicesbyrebecca.com. And that's me.
Awesome.
Nice.
Welcome, Rebecca.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here.
It's kind of like, I'm kind of nervous. We have like our first guest star.
Oh, don't be nervous. It's going to be fun.
Oh God, she's doing accents. She's better
Uh-oh.
than all of us. Shut it down. Shut it down. So I'm not sure how many of you actually read the TTRPG for tonight, that one page. I sent it to you kind of late. But at the table tonight, you don't have to have brought anything with you. We're going to make characters right now. I'll read the TTRPG so that those at home can follow along. We'll get into character creation, and then we'll launch right into the story.
Sounds good.
The TTRPG is called The Witch is Dead. This is the little intro spiel that Grant wrote. Once upon a time, there was a kind and wise and beautiful witch who lived in the forest with her familiars, and her life was peaceful and happy. Until a fucking witch hunter broke into her cottage and dragged her out and fucking murdered her, and now she's dead. But if you get revenge and kill him and bring his eyes to her corpse within a week, she'll come back to life. Or so you've heard. Even if it doesn't work, at least he's dead.
Cool premise.
Very cool premise.
Yep.
So in
Damn.
this, you play
All
the
right.
familiar of a witch that was killed by a witch hunter. And literally the next line on the sheet says, you are a cute woodland animal. You have 4 traits: clever, fierce, sly, and quick. Those are your 4 attributes, like strength, dexterity, charisma. Clever is like interacting with humans and understanding them. Fierce is scaring, dragging, pushing, biting. Sly is sneaking, stealing, and hiding. Quick is to outpace, climb, or evade. And then there are 10 different woodland creatures. We'll be rolling randomly to see which one you play. And then you learn a spell. You were taught a spell by your witch, not owner, but friend. We'll roll randomly for that as well. Everything's a d10, so we'll roll a d10 for that as well. And then we'll roll a couple attributes about the nearby village where the witch hunter is. And then we'll roll an attribute about the witch hunter themselves. And then there's a twist, which is a secret thing that the GM will roll. That's me. And I'll roll that and I'll log that away somewhere.
Are you going to tell the folks at home, or are they going to have to wait and find out?
I don't know how I would do that unless I asked you guys all to cover your ears.
The secret slime action is being a woodland creature.
Okay, so let's get started on that. So you all have your character sheets in front of you. You'll see that you have your name, your species, and then your attributes and your spell and all that. So the very first thing I need everyone to do is roll randomly for their cute woodland creature. Roll a d10, and then that will inform you of what your stats are. You don't point by, you don't allocate. It's just, for instance, if you're a fox, you have clever 2, fierce 2, sly 1, and quick 1. And while everyone's rolling, I'll say, those numbers are your bonuses on your rolls. So if you try to, climb a tree while you're trying to evade something, so you're trying to do it frantically, you do your climb, which is based off of your quick attribute. So if you're a fox, your quick is 1. So you'll roll 1d10 plus 1. It's that easy. It's just 1d10 plus your attribute. Seeing the rolls come in now.
Oh yeah, I rolled a 10. I'm thrilled. I am a rat.
Oh, I got Magpie. I swear I'm not cheating.
Oh, that's
You
so
got
cool.
Magpie. That's the one you wanted. Hold on, let me look at this roll.
Listen,
I grabbed the fox. I'm pretty happy with that.
Damn.
Me too.
Ooh, we got 2 foxes.
Ooh, 2 foxes. All right, let's go.
Should I switch or should
yeah, do you guys want to re-roll duplicates?
Would you guys want? If we don't want duplicates, we can have a roll off to see who gets to keep the fox.
I think it'd be fun to try different ones.
Yeah.
Okay, roll off. Each of you roll a 1d10. Whoever gets highest gets to keep the fox.
7.
9.
All right.
Sorry, guest. Learn how to roll dice.
Yeah, so much for the guest.
Oh, the
first.
Rebecca now has. Yeah, there she. Oh, 7 again. You got
No,
No,
that's
taken.
Now
That's
we're
the
on-
magpie.
I'm a
You gotta
magpie.
reroll.
Reroll. Can't
That's
do
what-
it.
Brian's a magpie. You got to keep re-rolling. This is how we treat our guests. It's house rules. Everyone is already in. Not magpie again.
I'm meant to
It's
be this
stuck.
magpie.
If you roll a magpie a third time, Brian has to give it.
Yeah,
up
then
to
I
you.
have to switch.
Okay,
There you
I'm an
go.
owl.
Okay, do you want to trade? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so what do we got here? Brian, magpie. Rebecca, owl. Stephanie, a rat. Scott, a fox.
That's right,
And
baby.
I did not hear what Doja is.
Rolled 1 and then a 3. So fox also or toad.
Looks like you're a toad, buddy. That's cool. We actually have a really good spread. A couple flyers, couple skulkers.
I like it. It's a good group.
You know what? It works out. It's my karma for being a dirty, dirty power gamer that I get the underpower class.
Toad.
You know what happens to a toad when it gets struck by lightning?
Okay, so everyone has rolled their creature. They've inputted their stats on their sheet. Some animals are powerful at other things. Some are powerful, cleverness or quickness or whatever. Everyone should roll their spell now. So roll a d10 to get your spell. There are 10 spells. I don't know if they're all useful. I have honestly not read through them all.
I know it says in the rules, it's like, oh, these aren't meant to be flashy, but they're all incredibly useful.
Should we try to keep unique spells?
Yeah, I think we should. Same with animals.
Because right now, 3 of us have Conjure Light.
Yeah, maybe not. Who got it first?
Doge got it first.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Doge, you get to keep your conjure light. Other 2 people have to reroll.
It's a fucking glowing toad.
I am actually Hypnotoad. I love
Yeah,
it.
you are.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, I'm just in love with Jareth, Rebecca's owl, whose spell is Conjure Dinner. Sorry, I'm running in my mind right now, and I'm like, oh, Jareth, that's like a fairy name, right? Because the Labyrinth
goblin
movie is
name?
about fairies.
Yes, you got
Conjuring dinner. That's what you don't want to do with fairies. You don't want to eat their food. This is already some hardcore fantasy here. The witch would be proud.
I'm in it to win it, guys. I'm here for you.
Mhm.
All right, so I'm gonna be the fox who tidies, cleans, and mends things.
Oh my
love it.
god. I could use a fox like that.
Don't be mad, but I got lock, unlock, and
You're a
open close.
magpie with lock on
How the
lock.
fuck did that happen, Brian?
Okay.
What? Okay, for everyone that
Freaking
doesn't
Judy
know,
Magruder.
Brian sent me he's like, I randomly rolled up a character just to test the system, and it was a magpie with lock unlock, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. He's like, yeah, I really love it.
Yeah.
But I could see his rolls. He did just re-roll magpie lock unlock. Well, he didn't. He rolled magpie and then he rolled conjure light and had to re-roll and got tidy, clean, and mend, but had to re-roll because Scott already had that, and then he got lock unlock.
Perfect.
The luck this guy has.
I've got something
It's
anyway.
so good.
Today is a day of manifestation being 10-10, guys. I'm just saying.
Hey,
This-
Mercury's in
Manifest
retrograde.
It's in Gatorade.
Mercury's in Gatorade.
Steph, what's your spell?
My spell is distract and confuse, which as a rat is going to be very helpful.
Oh,
I do love that for you.
Yeah, it's going to be super helpful for my quick getaways and, general sliminess.
Do you think one of you guys can one of the birds can carry the toad as a light source ahead of us?
Oh, you're like a glow toad from the Dragon Prince.
I am literally just a carry-on item at this point. My stats worthless, but let me tell you, I'm a beacon in the darkness.
Just don't try to do anything fierce, okay,
I
Doge?
know. I love the zero fierce toad.
this is great because it actually makes Doja play a different character because his normal character is very fierce and combat ready. But you're very sly.
Which is honestly the funny part because my typical character, my absolutely favorite character of all time, is the character that does nothing. So I'm in my element right now.
Okay, wait, hold on. So I didn't read one part. It says the witch hunter has retreated to the village. The fucking coward. Get him.
The only thing better than role-playing a tiny woodland creature is role-playing a tiny woodland creature with a thirst for murder and vengeance.
That's what I'm talking about.
So the first roll I got for the village is it's incredibly superstitious.
They're not gonna like that glowing toad then.
No, they won't have fun with that. And I had to roll one more time. The town is also oppressively perfect.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so we have a village that's incredibly superstitious and oppressively perfect, and the witch hunter has one attribute, and he or she is
An asshole.
6, an asshole. No, magical and jealous.
Same thing.
Yes.
Magical and
True.
jealous.
Oh, so he little bit of self-hating going on there. If he's going
Yeah.
after the witches,
Well, I mean, you gotta,
or he's a huge misogynist.
Or it's a woman.
There's so much intrigue to get into there.
I could have a
That's
woman
true.
villain. This is 2025. There could be a female villain.
I do like
Okay.
I do like your lady voices.
My lady voice, they all just sound like this. Hi. Hi, boys.
I've never heard you play a woman's voice that way. So
How do I normally do it?
That's too camp for you.
usually it's breathier.
Is it?
Yes.
Hey, boys.
Too breathy. Too breathy. Reel it in.
That's my lady voice where she's having an asthma attack. Hey, boys. Okay, I have to roll a twist. So I get one twist. I'm not going to roll it in the open. But it could be such things as the village hates the witch hunter, or the witch hunter is waiting for you and prepared for you. So I'm rolling that
God.
separately.
I gotta
Thanks to
say, with my
Deafin.
Both of you tried to talk, and then both of you waited for the other person to talk, and then
No,
no
I
one
said
talked.
my whole thing. I was done. I was waiting for an
guys.
answer.
I was waiting for an answer to Brian.
I couldn't hear either of you because you guys were just like, blah, 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 blah.
Scott, why don't you tell him what I said and then I'll tell him what you said?
Okay.
Do you want us all to deafen?
You know what? I'm sick of your weird little twins, like fucking telepathy. Like, no one likes listening about it. Okay, what was the thing? Scott, I wasn't listening. I was making fun of people.
I know. Do you want us to deafen so you can tell the audience what the twist is, or do you want it to be a secret for everybody?
I think a secret's good.
Okay.
Yeah, secrets.
So what Scott was going to say is since he's a fox, but I actually don't know what he was going to say. That's as much as he
I
got
know.
out.
I was saying because my spell is that I'm tidy, clean, and can mend. I'm gonna love this fucking oppressively perfect place.
Or you'll hate it because there's nothing to do.
So I have rolled for the twist. It's secret. But if you are a Patreon subscriber and you want to know the twist, DM me. Don't listen to the episode. DM me, and then I'll get back to you and let you know the twist. I am on call for our Patreon patrons. Within 24 hours, I will get back to you and tell you the twist. Okay, so just to describe how this works again, because there's a paragraph at the bottom. When you try to do anything, you'll be rolling a d10. So you'll say what you want to try to do. Quick, Rebecca, give me an example of something you want to do.
Pick my toenails.
Okay, so if you want to pick your toenails, that's a bite or a scratch. So I'd have you roll your fierce. So you roll d10 and you add your fierce to it. So if your fierce is like 1 or 2 or 3, you just add that straight on. There are difficulty checks, like difficulty like margins. 6 is simple, 7 is basic, 8 is challenging, 9 is difficult, 10 is near impossible. So for picking your toenail, I'd say that's a simple task. So you roll 1d10 plus your fierce, and you want to get 6 or above. If the task was dangerous, you're going to gain a point of danger if you fail it, but nothing else bad happens. But if you already have danger points and you roll equal to or less than your danger point score, so you start at 0, you go to 1, 2, 3, then you're dead, you're trapped, you're lost, or you sliced your toe open with a butcher's knife. There's a little note here. It says, remember, most tasks that are normal to humans are really difficult for animals unless they're broken down into small steps. So remember that you don't have opposable thumbs, and all you know of the human world is what the witch taught you. You can also talk to other animals of the same type or a similar species to your own. And as an additional note, you can talk to each other like all the time because you're all sort of like evolved, elevated animals because you've been hanging out with a witch. Also, if your danger points go above 0, you can lower them by solving the issue or running away from your problems. So basically,
I
if
love
you
that.
if you solve a problem, or so if you get put into serious danger and you're like trapped, and then your friends save you, your danger points go down. Or if something really bad happens and you're going to die and you're able to escape, your danger points go down.
Love that.
So there is a way forward, and this is a one shot. So if you get really wounded and you die or anything like that, that's sort of the way it happens. We don't want to think about cute little critters dying, but I will be trying to murder you.
Fair.
Perfect.
I'm fair and just. That is my nickname. Fair and just Jeff.
He's just Jeff.
Just Jeff.
Oh, look at that. I see what you did. Oh.
Oh. Okay, so everyone has now created their furry little woodland animals, with some furry, not all, some not furry, some slimy. I don't know if that's speciesist of me to say that you're slimy if you're a toad, but I'm going to soldier on and hope no one writes me an angry email. I would like each of you to introduce your character from the perspective of your character. So name, species, your magic spell, your general personality. And I'm going to, it sounds like Doja's locked in. So Doja, you should go first.
Well, of course, I'd be happy to explain. I've been around for quite some time now. I'm Balgarath the Toad. I believe it was so long ago, I may have been one of the witch's first familiars. She was younger in those days and wasn't able to imbue me with quite as much power as some of the others, but whew, did she make me shiny. I don't like to reveal my power often. It makes a little too much noise, and, well, being a small toad, I am a little prone to being attacked by random avian creatures. Luckily, I have a couple of friends who help me out with that. I always seem to find myself in the right place at the right time, and, well, I like to shine a light on little truths. That said, I'm just a toad, so I can't really help that often. Anyway, we're gonna shift it over to, and who wants to go next?
Well, hello there. It's me, Quinn the Magpie. Well, at least that's what the witch always called me, Quinn. She was always really nice, gave me shiny things. I used to take those shiny things back to my nest, stack them up real good. I like to put the shiniest things on one side with this wing, and then I put the least shiny things on this side with this wing. And sometimes I let those things fall out of the nest because I don't care that much about them. But the shiny stuff, that's where it's at. I know the witch has that toad friend, Balgarath. Yeah, he's pretty interesting. I like how shiny he is. Been trying to get him up in my nest, but unfortunately I'm a small bird, and even a toad is a bit too much for me. Maybe I can get one of the other familiars to help me. But then the question is, how do I get him to stay inside my nest? Oh, sorry, we're talking about the witch? See, this is exactly why I wasn't paying attention when the witch hunter came. I swear there was something shiny, and I went to check. I was gonna come back, but then I didn't because there was another shiny thing, and then it was dark. And luckily, Balgarath is bright, so I knew how to get home. But by the time I got there, it was too late. Now I'm going to have to work with everybody, and we're going to make that witch hunter pay. And if you have anything shiny, please give it to me.
Who's next, Brian?
I see that Steph is still typing, so how about Rebecca? Do you want to go?
Yes, hello. I am Jareth. I am an owl. I might be in love with Gerri, not just because of Jerry's berries, but enough about that. The witch loved my wit and my sparkle. She called me a clever fellow once or twice. I tend to protect the other familiars in my clan, and yes, I would be happy to bring Balgarath up into your nest. Can't guarantee he'll stay, but we will have a good time with that. He is shiny. I do enjoy the shiny as well, but not as much as you. I can see very well in the dark, just in case anyone's curious. Did you want to see a trick? I can spin my head all the way around. Oh, so who else? Who else should I speak of? Oh, my clever friend, Ted.
Yeah, I'm Ted. Mostly I clean up around the place after all the spells and the experiments, and I like having all the potions labeled and all the ingredients in their places. And the witch hunter made such a mess, and as a little fox, there was only so much I could do to clean up what he did to our witch. But I know that he's out there, and we must clean the world of his stain, and we must find him and destroy him and take his eyes and bring back our witch.
Jesus. I want to hear more from Jareth.
Hey, taking the eyes is the only way. That's what the witch always said. You got to take their eyes. That's the shiniest part.
I do like me a good set of eyes. Yes. I do like me a good pair of eyes. Yes.
Yeah, Jareth, you've got good eye grabbing talents there. So let's
that could be useful.
let's keep that in mind.
I do. Yes, I will use them to conjure dinner for the rest of my friends. Speaking of dinner, you know who has some good berries? Gerri.
Thank you, Jareth.
So, Gerri, we'd love to know, do we get free berries because of if we advertise for Jerry's berries once we get into town?
Yes, you will get free berries if you advertise for Jerry's berries.
Excellent.
Okay, new quest unlocked.
I'm sorry, what's the question?
Who are you?
Oh, who am I? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm Gerri. I am a rat. It's hard being this small sometimes in such a large forest. I have wanted to make friends, and the witch was so nice to me. She found like the one skill that I'm really good at. I like food. I like my berries, and together we started Jerry's Berries. The local CSA can be found under the large oak tree. She even helped me put together a little bit of like a business plan kind of, so that I can run a totally legit CSA for all of our berries. It's been really important to me, and there's nothing sneaky about it, and it's a totally legitimate business. Jareth has been here with me for a long time, so she gets the best berries. And Balgarath is also a recent, another visitor to Jerry's Berries, which I really appreciate, and I hope our circle continues to grow. And we get revenge for the witch.
Revenge for our dear witch. Revenge.
Sorry, I was really focused on my upcoming delivery of Jerry's Berries, and it's really been helping me compartmentalize from the fact that the witch who saved my life, changed it, really, has been gruesomely murdered by a witch hunter. And it's guys, I have to just go away a bit. I'm gonna go eat some berries.
Poor Gerri.
It's okay, Gerri. We understand. It's a shared experience. Who's going to give us shinies now without this witch?
Oh, you want shiny? I can help with that. Hypnotoad.
Oh.
I just perch on top of your head most of the time when you're lit up. So
we've met the characters. We all know people's spells, their vibe, and we've already laid into the fact that the witch has been murdered. The witch Elowin currently lay in repose in a peaceful clearing outside of her cottage. Smoke is lazily curling up from the chimney into the late morning sky. The leaves of autumn are settling softly upon her dead body, hastening her burial. And then there's you, her 5 familiars, her best friends, her confidants. You wring her body as it lay still and cold. She has been a fixture in your forest for generations of wildlife, ancient among the animals. The forebears of your forebears have passed down stories of her charity and grace. Through happenstance and a bit of luck, she met each one of you, adopted really, and took you into her inner circle where you enjoyed heightened senses, intelligence, and empathy. You provided each other companionship and love over the long seasons, exploring the forest together with innocent abandon and living in peace with nature. The town a few miles south was barely even aware of her or her cottage, that is, until the witch hunter arrived. But all is not lost. You have heard that retrieving the eyes of the murderer and bringing them to her corpse will resurrect her. You hasten now to save your friend. It is the afternoon of day 1. You have 7 days to retrieve the eyes of the witch hunter and bring them to her corpse. Town is due south. Good luck.
There's only one thing to do. It's find that witch hunter.
I agree.
We'll get him.
Certainly agree with that. But where do we start? I wouldn't want to go accusing the wrong person. What are your thoughts on maybe searching the crime scene?
No, I don't think so, Balgarath. I know his scent. I've got it. I know what he smells like. I can find him.
Ted the fox, roll
Mhm.
clever to see if you do have the scent. Either way, you think you have it, but just
8.
you do have the scent.
It stings in my nostrils. The acidity of his scent, so different from Eloin's.
Then I think you should lead the way.
We'll follow you.
Happy to.
Mhm.
All right.
Let me just load up my little berry backpack.
Carton of berries.
Mhm. So we have snacks.
Do the smaller critters need a movement aid? Like, can an owl gently carry a toad?
Without eating it?
Yeah, or piercing its soft toad flesh with its talons.
Yeah, the toad is going to be slow.
Oh my god, please make me a little berry hammock.
I would be happy to ferry you across the forest.
I mean, yeah, I think we can, or you can ride on my back, I guess.
All right, Ted, lead us. We'll follow in some caravanish way.
I have my little mouse hands. I will cling like a backpack to an animal, and my backpack, my berry pack will cling to me.
Who am I carrying then?
Okay, let's not get bogged down in too much minutia.
Yeah. All right, let's go. All right, so all the way away with my.
Minutia. How dare you? This is critical information.
By minutia, I mean small creatures.
Oh my god!
What are you calling minutia?
Jareth and Quinn can like scout ahead.
Yeah.
You know, from the air.
I'll keep my eyes peeled for anything shiny. I mean dangerous. I mean shiny.
Okay, so I want so Jareth and Quinn race out ahead in the still autumn air. The first chill of winter is just starting to descend upon this land, which is a valley in a fairly far north area of this world. As you go out, you can see it's a clear blue sky, crisp air, the mountains all around you in a complete 360. And nestled in this valley, in the furthest southern reaches of it, nearest the path leading to warmer lands through a gap in the mountains, is the town of Piety. You know its name because the witch spoke of it often. And like everything pertaining to human towns and customs and really anything about their civilization at all of it has been hearsay from what you know of the witch, for you very rarely venture yourselves out of the forest. And for the non-avians amongst you, you've never been out of the forest. The avians are sometimes used to spy or check in on the humans at the behest of the witch Eloin. So Quinn and Jareth, you make your way over to the town and begin to circle it, taking a quick look. You've seen this town many times. It's really the only town, more like a village, in this entire valley. Population, somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000 humans. It has a 10-foot palisade wall surrounding it, made of logs, clear cut from the forest. Your forebears speak of what their forebears have told them when the village was first being established, they clear cut much of the woods near the southern pass. Their encroachment on the woods has been increasing year over year. Much of the land around their village is being cleared, and not all of it is even being turned into farmland. It simply lay useless. The witch has often wondered what season she will need to venture further north and out of the reach of the groping hands of human civilization. The town does seem different than it normally does. Normally, there's the hustle and bustle of trade and commerce, the church bells ringing. There are 3 churches in this town, people milling about, going every which way. But on this day, the large gates on the western side of the town are closed. The church bells are silent, and no one is in the streets. Well, almost no one, for you see that there are 2 guards atop the gates, and several guards stroll the streets looking for trouble. You circle back to your friends, which have not even made it halfway. The toad and rat riding on the back of Ted the fox. Is that what you guys decided?
Yes.
Okay. You will light on a branch near them.
There seems to be something different this time in the town ahead, the town of Piety. I know you have not been there before, but Quinn and I have. It seems eerie, like there's something wrong. Would you agree?
Yeah, something about those people walking around in the shiny clothes. The witch never wore shiny clothes like that, but the shiny clothes that's hard and loud. Lots of guys like that walking around. Only that happens only when something bad is going on.
We must be cautious.
Did you see the witch hunter? Did you see the witch hunter?
The what?
The witch hunter. Did you see them?
Were they shiny? Oh, the witch hunter. No. Jareth, did you see him?
I saw not. I did not see the witch hunter initially. Only Ted knows what the witch hunter smells like.
His smell is still going this way, so I think he's in the town.
Now, Quinn and Gareth, have you been to this town before? Do you know anyone that we might be able to talk to?
Many moons ago I have, before I came to live with the witch Olwen.
I've been there a few times. Spoken to some of the birds, but usually not. They kind of don't like me that much. I wouldn't call them friends.
Have you stolen their shinies again, Quinn?
Almost exclusively.
What does that mean?
You guys are so brave to be coming here. And Ted, can you just make sure the scent is there before we have to venture into the shiny, clingy things?
Yeah, I agree, Gerri. I'll be sure, but I don't want to be around humans any more than you do. But we have to get his eyes.
We do have to get his eyes. I can do this. And I munch on a berry.
Oh, there's a big wall. There's a big wall, Ted. You can jump over a big wall, right?
I haven't jumped like that in a while. Maybe Gerri could dig under it?
I'm like an inch in diameter.
Well, there were 3 gates. Just the gates on the western side is closed. We could try the other sides, if that's easier.
Oh, so as birds that have flown over this village multiple times, there are 2 gates. There's the western gate and there's the southern gate, which heads towards the pass. The southern gate is on the very far side of the town, but it did appear to be open.
I believe that's where we should go, yes? The southern gate, for it is open.
And there were the fewest shiny people over there.
My question for you both is, what is the plan once we get there? Do you think we could lure him out of the town? Are we going to have to go and deal with the people? What do you think we should do?
Well, I do know that the people tend to carry round, flat shinies, and if you distract them, sometimes they drop them on the ground, and we could take them and run.
Quinn, that's not
What?
That's not our main mission here, right?
What do you what?
Eyes,
We could
Quinn.
also have them exchange shinies for berries.
We just need to avoid the people. Like we need to avoid the people and find the witch hunter. Like that's what Elowen always told us. Stay away from people.
Quinn. Gerri pulls 2 blueberries out of her backpack. Quinn, these are going to be in one of the large creature's heads. And she holds up the big berries in her tiny little paws. Like,
I'm picturing
these,
it.
their tiny little paws. These are the shinies, Quinn. These are going to be the best shinies. Because it's what Elowen, this is for Elowen. We find these shinies and we take them back. And they might not be blingy like the normal shinies, but they shine brighter. The back of them, the ones in the people's heads, when we find the hunter, as soon as we get those berries out, and she holds the berries up really close to him again, get these out, you'll see how shiny they are on the inside parts.
Are you trying to train Quinn to rip out people's eyeballs again?
Hold on, let her cook.
So you're saying that if we find the witch hunter, that I should peck out his berries?
Yes,
Cool.
and they're in his, you know how I have this cute little face with my cute beady eyes? It's like that,
Yeah, I know what eyes are.
but bigger. Yes.
Somebody tells me you didn't need to use like a metaphor for eyes.
Of berries, yeah.
And in fact, if you want my critique, blueberries are some of the least shiny berries. So if you're really trying to get me in on this plan, you should have picked a shinier berry. But I'm following you, though. I think I remember the plan now.
Well, I'll get them shined right up for you, Quinn.
The plan is Ted takes us into town. We follow the scent until we find the witch hunter. The witch hunter comes out into the open.
And we just be careful.
Oh, we're careful. Okay.
I like this plan, and those berries do look delicious.
Thank you, Chair.
I say onward. You're welcome, of course.
Yeah, Jareth, as the wisest character, the most clever of them all, you notice that you started off in the afternoon and the sun is already starting to reach sunset because the mountains are so high in this area and it's pretty late in the year. And they've been chit-chatting for about 45 minutes.
Do we set up camp then? That sounds like the wisest idea. I believe it's getting pretty dark.
Wise, yes. But we could also try to find one of their places of raucous ale making and potentially find I'm sure there's a witch hunter there. I do enjoy soaking myself in a puddle of beer every once in a while.
Agreed.
Gerri, you oftentimes sleep on the pillow of the witch Elwyn. So you get to hear her deepest ramblings while she's getting ready for bed. And one of the things she starts to complain about when she's been into her cups or she's very tired or very cranky is that there is a tavern in town and it is called the Clear Cut Tavern. And they made it with the largest logs they could cut from the forest. Instead of cutting it into planks, they used whole logs, the most wasteful way to create a building. And they built an ugly monument to drunkenness.
Well, then we shall need some good light to lead us the way, Balgarath.
Oh, I might know just the path. Boom! Hypnotoad.
Are you casting Conjure Light?
Damn right I am. It's my one job.
Okay. This is not a dangerous situation, so I'm not even going to ask you to roll. So light emanates from your toad. I was going to say toad-like body, but you are a toad. So light emanates from toad body. Normal toad body.
Normal toad body.
You're currently on the head of Ted the Fox, so you are acting like a cute little miner's helmet light for him.
I see well in dim and dark light, so I would I'm kind of actually blinded by him right now, so close to my eyes. So,
yeah, he already cast it, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about that.
I'm fluttering around him like a moth.
oh God, Belgarath! Oh my God! What? Just can you give a guy a warning next time?
Let me dim that for you. I use my toad dimmers from boom to boom.
You put on your low beams.
That's much better. Thank you.
How far are we from the town?
Just a couple miles.
How long is that in Fox time?
While going over land, this is going to take you probably 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we'll keep going. I say we keep going. So let's get close to the town. We'll see where his scent goes. He might have gone past the town. Let's see what happens, and then we can make a plan when we have all that information.
That actually is the question. Because you do have his scent. We could alternatively go to the tavern. Love that idea. We could also circle the town and triangulate and make sure that he's here.
That's what I'm saying. Let's get closer and figure it out.
I'll keep scouting for shinies.
You're heading east and south towards Piety. So you're going to hit like the northern western side. So you're going to be closest to the western gate, but you're just beelining it straight for there.
Mhm.
And you know the western gate is closed. So just as you're just beelining straight for the town, it starts to get dark. The sun in these types of areas with the really high mountains, they just disappear. So by the time you get there, sunset is well along, and the sun is quickly disappearing behind the high peaks to the west that the witch calls Mount. Rebecca, give me a name, quick.
Mount Doom.
Um, Mount Celine.
Mount Celine Dion. So the sun is setting behind Mount Celine Dion, which is a larger mountain right next to Mount Doom, right next to it. And as
Twin Peaks, you could say.
the twin peaks of Celine Dion and Doom,
Yeah.
and as the sun quickly retreats behind the bulbous mass of Celine Dion, the town of Piety comes into view. And as you crest that final hill and you look down upon the town of Piety, you see darkness. And then at that moment, lights and lanterns begin to be lit all along the wall. You can see that the west gate is closed and there are 2 guards on top of it. You're about an eighth of a mile away from it on top of a rise, maybe 100 meters up. In front of the gate, you can see that there is a donkey pulled cart with a man standing in front of it. And he seems to be in a discussion with the 2 guards on top of the gate. And once again, for the non avians that didn't see this before, this is a palisade wall of sharpened logs, about 10 to 12 feet high. And it completely encircles the town, except for on the far western side, because it actually meets the base of Mount Celine Dion. So there's like a little bit of a sheer wall there that protects them. What would you like to do?
What did they do to those trees?
They're evil and cruel to the forest.
Does the witch hunter scent? Do I still have it? Am I still able to kind of get a bead on where he went? I'm assuming we've been following in his kind of footsteps.
Yeah, you've had a very easy time of following his trail, not only because his scent is very strong, but also because he's covered in the scent of the witch Elowin, which you are very familiar with. And it's a very still day, not a lot of wind. So he went this exact path.
But we don't know, like, did he go into the town yet? We'd have to get closer to figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, he might go right down to the gate and walk right past it. You don't know until you follow the trail.
I mean, so that's what I want to do. That's what Ted wants to do, is kind of like, I do good in dusk and night situations. I like to kind of skulk down there, figure out where he went or where the witch hunter went.
Are the frog and the rat coming with you?
I'll go.
I mean, if they want, I'm not bringing the glowing toad.
Yes, I will happily sit back here. Thank you.
You extinguish yourself?
Oh, hell no.
No.
That's how he gets the flies. They're attracted to him and all the moths.
That's a good
Wow,
point. Yeah.
weirdly brilliant.
Yeah. Evolutionarily important. Actually, why don't we have glowing frogs?
It's actually, it's not even a spell. He can just do it.
Idiot.
He can just do it. He's phosphorescent. Okay, so the fox and the rat riding on the fox's back begin to skulk down towards the gate. So I'm going to need our fox to roll sly, por favor. D10 plus your sly score.
That's not very good. I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2.
You sly boots.
I got a 2. I rolled a 1. I got 2.
Okay, so go ahead and up your danger point by 1 because you
Oh,
failed.
God. Yep.
And you begin to skulk towards the gate. As you get closer to the gate, you can hear some of the conversation happening between this donkey cart guy and these 2 guards. You hear the guy on the bottom say, "Oh, come on, guys. I mean, I'm a little late, but the gate was closed way earlier than it's supposed to be. This is ridiculous. I've traveled for 3 days to get here." And one of the guards says, "Hey, listen, man, I know, but we had orders to close the gate, so we closed the gate. I can only say, why don't you just make camp outside? We can help you make a fire. We can give you firewood. We can even get something from the clear cut, bring it on out, some hot stew or something, whatever they got. That's all I got for you, man. Now stop asking." Well, it doesn't make any sense. Like, what is the point of this? Just let me in. Okay, you want to know what's up? We had a witch. We had a witch in the area. The hunter took care of it. So, you don't know. You're not from around here. The forest is going to retaliate. So saith the church. So we got to close everything up. We got to button it up tight for at least a week. We got to keep the witch hunter out of sight. So he's hanging out with the church elders. And at that moment, the merchant looks over to the side and catches the fox outline. Once again, I was going to say the fox-like outline of Ted, but no, the fox Ted. You hear him quietly say, "Guys, there's a fox there. Do you have a bow? Do you see it? Do you see the fox? Get your bow."
If I hear him say that, I run away.
Okay, you start to run away, but at that moment, an arrow is loosed upon you. Go ahead and you do get away a little bit. So go ahead and roll.
It's quick, right? For running away. Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead and roll quick. And I'm going to make it simple instead of basic, which is against a 6.
I rolled a 9, so
Should I also be rolling because I'm with Ted?
No,
Because I'm kind of tucked into his fur.
no, you're just a passenger. Like if you ride a train, you don't like roll to engineer the train. So you're fine.
However, if you wanted to distract or confuse people, you could.
I
say so.
could distract and confuse here.
But it sounds like Ted got away.
I rolled
Yeah.
a sick 9.
Yeah. So you actually would have succeeded even if it was difficult. So the arrow is loose, twang, but you're already running away, and you dodge to the side, and the arrow slams into the ground where you were a second before, and you speed off into the darkness, and you hear the merchant say, "Oh, that would have been good. Had a pretty pelt. I'll get you, Fox. Don't worry, I'm looking for you." And you hear him laugh. Fox, you make your way up the hill back to your friends, where the glowing toad is residing behind a bush.
Let me ask you a question. Can my danger go down?
Because you ran away.
Yes, your danger goes down by 1.
Thank you.
And now I've set precedent. And oh no.
All right, so I'm going to share the information that I heard with my group. I got bad news, guys. The witch hunter is here, but it seems like the humans are protecting him.
What?
They wanted to kill Elowin. I can't believe why anyone would want to hurt her, but they said something about something called a church and their elders.
Oh, I've heard of that.
I haven't. Quinn, what is a church?
It's one of the bigger buildings that humans have, and they like to put shiny adornments all in the inside, but it's hard to get in. You have to wait for one of them to open and close. Well, one of you would have to wait for a human to come and open the door, but Elwin taught me a little trick so that I don't have to wait for the humans. But I can find it for you. It's big, it's shiny for a building, and all the humans go in there.
The church people collect shiny things?
They decorate the nest, the big nest that they call church, with the shinies, like I would.
I don't understand humans.
I mean, that I understand. What I don't understand is, the hot shinies that the witch used to use to boil her potions? See, they put hot shinies all over the town, and you can't even touch them. You can't put those in your nest. It hurts.
I certainly don't need any of those. And I can provide you all the shinies you need. But I still don't know which building you're referring to. Do you mean the one with the lowercase t on it?
I don't know anything about human letters, but what I do know is that normally that so-called church makes a loud sound.
But please, don't forget there are 3 of those large buildings from what I saw from flying above, if I recall correctly.
That is correct. There are 2 churches and 1 cathedral, to put it into human terms.
I just don't know how we're even going to get in there and get him if everybody's helping him. Like that's a lot of humans.
We're going to have to be very sneaky.
I mean, they already almost got me. They shot one of their pointy sticks right at me.
We will distract them so that we can get inside the town and figure out which one of these buildings it is.
I'm picturing Gerri whispering in Ted's ear from his back.
Well, I like that.
We will distract them.
And I say, we'll distract them. He's ratatouilleing me.
Yeah, I was looking
Oh,
up
that's
for
weird.
Ratatouille
I was
picture.
thinking Yerks from Animorphs for some reason instead of Ratatouille. She's like a brain leech.
Jerry's like, or Ted's like, all of a sudden, I really want to collect berries.
Perhaps I can be of assistance in distracting them to open up one of those doors and you may slip in unnoticed.
I do know a thing or two about opening human doors.
I was going to say, I think that we have a wonderful means of distracting, and I know our young magpie friend here can certainly jimmy his way into a door.
Say, Ted, did you talk to those donkeys?
I don't speak donkey.
Have you tried?
I mean, well, anytime I've tried before, they just kind of look at me, and they smell real bad. And also, did I mention they shot a pointy stick at me?
That is unfortunate. However, the witch Elowin means more to us than your hide at this point. So
Wow.
sacrifice must be Ted.
Yeah, sorry, Ted. It's the truth.
Ted,
Wisdom. It's the wisdom.
if I was brave enough to come out here, you can do this. You can talk to the donkeys.
Well, are they still even there? Did the donkeys take their human and leave, or are
They
they?
aren't. They're not letting anyone in tonight. We have to sneak around them.
So, Quinn, you poke your head up above the bush where everyone's hiding with the glowing
Yeah,
toad.
flutter up and look.
And you see that the merchant has retreated about 15 feet away from the gate and to the side so that the path is clear, and unhitched his donkey and he's feeding it, and he's beginning to set up camp. One of the guards is off the wall. There's only one guard on top of the wall right now.
If we could somehow get, I fly back down.
Beautiful.
That was my wing flapping sound.
I mean, I'm not adding sound effects in this episode, so feel free. Please do that.
It looks like the donkeys took their human and they're setting up a little nest over in that clearing. One of the shiny humans left. So if we can maybe get Gerri to distract the one remaining shiny human, I could try to open the human door for Ted to run in.
What about Balgarath?
Well, hopefully Ted can carry him.
I could carry him as long as he's not glowing.
I'm much faster than I look.
All right, you hop away then, man.
Snapper. I may appear ostentatious, but I am just as stealthy as any of you.
Well, then, Gerri, you will come with me. We will. I will fly you up there. We will distract the shiny man.
The shiny, loud man. But to you, Jareth, and for Elwyn.
For Elwyn. And the berries, of course.
Yes.
They're on the same level. For berries! I mean, for Elwyn!
Huzzah.
Elwyn's berry eyes?
Okay, what's the declarative action happening right now? What are you guys doing?
I am being lifted into the air.
And
Hi, Gerri.
yes, Jareth is going to be dropping you on top of his shoulder, and you squeak in his ear, and he goes, "Ah, a beautiful rat." Yes.
I squeak in his ear, squeak, 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 and I take some of those a berry from my backpack and smush it against his neck. It's sad for the berry, but good for us.
And I know I shouldn't be asking, but what's happening right after that? Like, what's going to happen after he's distracted?
So while he's distracted, Quinn is going to try to use a magic spell to open the gate so that Ted and Balgarath can run in. Because once those two are in, the birds can just fly in with Gerri, so.
That was my understanding, but I wanted to make sure everyone also got that. Otherwise, it's going to be a shit show. And it's going to be like, he's distracted. And then we're looking for fucking berries for some reason.
I do like that Gerri is distracted by smashing a berry rather than using her magic spell, distract, confuse.
Well, I thought that was just I thought that was just the sugar of like describing casting the spell.
Well, that was to me like it's part of the sorry. I think in my brain I was like, I'm casting a distract spell, and then I jumped straight to using the berries.
I love that.
I feel like as a woodland creature, you're going to probably resort to the natural world more than the magical world.
And
So-
I'm very small. I have very limited things, but this guy, he's hopefully just gonna see a rat and assume rabies and like freak out.
Some people like to take a character and have 50 different things that character has with a super crazy deep backstory and all kinds of crazy shit and like mind warping like personality traits. Stephanie likes to take one extremely simple thing and find the ultimate depth to that thing. And tonight it's berries. And tonight we're going to learn everything about berries, and we're going to see every possible use for berries.
Learn everything I know about berries. Look, I commit to a bit. I find a bit.
You are the bit commit queen.
I just can't believe that she has an MLM CSA that's a rat who can do distract, confuse to make everybody want to do her scam.
And came to the table with that idea before she knew what animal she was going to be.
So good. So
Look,
good.
I am working. I'm workshopping it.
I love it,
You're
Steph.
trying to-
We
you're
had
gonna-
everything gotten to my rat family that I had to leave behind yet,
Oh,
which is
God.
how
Oh
I
my
know.
God.
Of course.
That's going to be the prequel. Okay, so I need Jareth the owl to roll a quick So this is aiming and releasing
Oh.
Gerri into the right
Ooh,
spot.
very nice.
Oh,
Oh,
13.
damn. Wow. So DC 10 is near impossible. I was putting this at an 8. You got a 13 or 13?
12.
Oh,
12.
12.
Quick.
12. Not
12.
12 sucks. 13 would have been so good.
Yeah, but 12. Oh.
12 succeeds, but just by a little bit. So you swoop in with I'm sorry, Rebecca, do you want to describe what's going on with your owl? Or would you like me to?
Feel free. Oh, please. I'm enjoying this.
Majestic snowy owl, right? Snowy owl.
Yeah.
Jareth takes wing with Gerri, very softly cupped within her fierce talons, very sharp, fierce talons, and swoops down silently, completely silently, as we know owls can be, to the one guard atop the gate, swooping unseen and unheard, deftly drops Gerri the rat onto his shoulder. Now, the guy's wearing studded leather, so he doesn't even feel the little bit of extra weight because that is how surgical Jareth is when she decides to not be seen, heard, or felt. Jareth swoops away back into the night. Her stomach's growling, so she might look for a rat she can actually eat in the field. But meanwhile, on the shoulder of guardsman number 2, guardsman number 1 has left. No one knows where he went. Guardsman number 2, Gerri the rat, is now perched. And what would you like to do, Gerri the rat?
Gary the rat is going to distract this guard so that the team can get through the gate. And to do that, Gerri is going to start scratching at this guy's neck, which I'm assuming is uncovered because he's wearing leather. He might have a leather cap on, but I'm not sure if it's like covering his neck. So she's going to scratch at it and then smash berries on him.
He's wearing studded leather armor, and underneath he's wearing a tactical turtleneck, but it only reaches up so high. The tactile neck.
Gerri figures out, finds a gap in that tactical turtleneck. Ugh.
Yeah, you rip through it easily with your sharp little
Mhm.
rat claws. They're so cute, but also
And I
so
just
deadly. So go ahead and roll fierce, and this is you casting a spell, right? Because you're you're doing your distract spell,
Mhm.
and this is like the manifestation of that. So it is dangerous. So if you somehow roll a 0, you will be harshly penalized.
So, is there a way for me to preempt my fierce roll with a hide using my sly skill?
Not even necessary because Jareth has
Okay.
done all that work for you.
But what if I have to hide when he sees me? Okay.
Well, that would be post-empt.
Yeah, that's post. Pre Jareth with her never-ending wisdom and understanding of the
Ooh,
shadows.
I rolled a 6.
Oh, a 6. And is that a success? I don't know.
Is it?
Dramatic tension, dramatic tension.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you. Success!
Oh my
So
God. Yeah.
You dig in with your claws. And you claw through the tactical turtleneck and straight into this man's neck while also casting your distract, confuse spell. Blood begins to gush out of his neck. He's filled with panic and he goes, "Ah!" And he looks at his shoulder and he goes, "Ah! The plague!"
It was about that time a familiar little ditty started going through my head.
Is that the Weird Al?
Yeah.
Get it off me! Is that Albuquerque?
It is Albuquerque, yeah.
Wow. You're taking me back, man. You're taking me back.
So taking advantage of the screaming that I hear, Quinn flutters down to the road and lands like in front of the door, and he lifts both of his wings into the air and casts the spell that Elwyn taught him to open and close human things so that he could more easily steal their stuff.
So roll your clever for that,
Okay.
which I think is what you saw coming. Quinn, Magpie, Quinn.
Oh no, I only got a 4,
But don't you have a +2 for clever?
which makes it 6.
There it is. That's what you needed.
Hey! Basic addition saves the day.
You'd be such a better warrior if you knew how to do math. Okay, so you cast your open close spell, and the gate, it's a big double gate with like probably 500 pounds of logs.
And I'm a tiny bird, and I lift my wings into the air, and all of a sudden the giant 100-pound wooden gate just starts to manual sound effects.
And the guy on top of the gate retreats back to like the walkway on the side of the gate. He's like, "Whoa!" And he's trying to get this rat off his shoulder, and then he falls.
Oh.
He falls off the back of the walkway, and you hear his body thud on the harsh, slightly frozen ground in the town beyond.
Gerri!
And you hear the squeak of Gerri in panic.
Squeak.
I was humanizing the enemy so much I forgot Gerri was on his shoulder.
Oh, Jerry's okay. I don't care what happened to that guy, though.
Yeah.
Okay, Gerri squeaks and falls over with him now.
Squeak,
Oh, no.
May I fly in
guys-
and retrieve Gerri? Keep Gerri safe.
Jareth, that was the second human I've ever seen. Are they all like that?
No.
Did you see that fall?
I certainly did.
Oh my gosh.
It looked epic.
This is happening in midair. You guys are talking because you haven't actually retrieved her yet.
This is like from Bill and Ted's bonus journey when they're falling to hell. They're just talking.
Gerri is falling with the body, and you're talking with Gerri as you swoop in to catch Gerri in midair. And Jerry's like, "Did you see?"
I'm like, I did.
And you roll D10 quick, please.
I'm rolling 8 plus
8.
10.
10. Oh my God. So this near impossible task, you met with a near impossible roll. 10 is the DC you needed to hit. You swoop in and you grab Gerri in your hard talons, but you catch her softly. And you continue the conversation as you swoop off into the night.
You did wonderful, my dear. May I have a berry now? I'm starving.
Of course. I have.
Feeling
let me
peckish?
choose the best raspberry. Well, of course she's feeling peckish, and soon she's gonna make us dinner. It's gonna be the best. Look at this adventure we're on, and we're so close to finding the witch guy. There's only 3 possible buildings.
We did it.
And as you are congratulating each other on opening up the gate,
Still not even in yet.
Yeah, can you please run through?
Quinn, you see the crumpled body of guard number 2 on the ground inside the town, not moving. He had a 12-foot fall, and he did not land softly.
So obviously I gesture for Ted to move in with Balgarath, but
Wait,
I
gesture?
also...
Wait.
Slow down, mister. I knew you
doing
were
a-
going to say that. I
You're
knew
doing a
it.
gesture? Hold on, you got to roll for gesture.
I knew I was supposed to come in. It's fine.
But what I was trying to say is that I want to try to pull the studs off of his leather with my little beak and steal them.
You're out of control.
They're like not.
Yeah, they don't come off, but I don't know
Yeah,
that.
they're like fully welded together across.
I'm like over there trying to pull them off. Like, man, these things are annoying.
And he's just going, as like his femur sticking out of his skin.
Oh, God.
Pretty shiny femur.
Yeah. That's right. This is a cutesy game, but also he's gurgling blood and it's just pooling out. And like
I
his
mean-
ribs have obviously punctured his lungs.
The fox on the one sheet is covered in blood.
That's true.
So-
I should be making this a bit more bloody, but hey, this is the first person you've interacted with and you killed them, and it's not great.
It's just
You're murderers.
It's just practice. We're
It
just
was
getting ready for the witch
accidental.
hunter.
It was
Practice
accidental.
murder.
It's sort of like breaking the seal. It's like now that you've accidentally murdered someone, the rest of the murders will be okay.
I mean, it was just all vibes, so it's fine.
It was a vibe kill.
Yeah.
I don't like this thing you got going on, Scott, where you vibe kill people every session now.
You played with me long enough. You know how that
Well,
goes.
honestly, though, this guard, the femur, is the least of his problems, considering I might have given him the plague.
Do you
Like-
have the plague?
Are you the carrier of the plague?
I don't know. I'm on a diet of berries. Like, even for rats, that's not recommended.
Also, the plague comes from the fleas that the rats carry. So, do you have fleas? Is the bigger
Mm.
question.
No,
Can we talk to
I
the
do not have
fleas?
fleas.
I also think that his biggest problem is that he has a punctured lung.
Yeah. I run into the town as soon as that gate opens. I was like waiting off to the side, Balgarath by my side, and
I literally part the sea for you with
I
my
run.
wings.
Well,
The sea being a big door.
okay, yeah, so not literally.
So like more like figuratively.
Figuratively part the seas with my wings, but it's a gate.
It was
You have-
literally with my wings, except for the part that was magic.
Do you have Belgrath on your back, or
he said he was going to go on his own.
He was going to show us
yeah.
how quick he could be. Yeah.
Oh,
I want to hear
actually,
from Doja. Are you still glowing?
Oh, no, of course not. I do take a quick hop over to the fountaining corpse over here.
Jesus Christ.
Fountaining. So you hop over to the corpse is bleeding quite a bit. I'm not going to say fountaining. Thank you. Gushing
don't
blood
have to.
upwards.
I did.
Buttering.
And
Sputtering.
like-
You're trying to figure out what to do now.
yes, because I'm like, I try to use my non-opposable toad hands to snap his neck.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be honest with you, but it seems unlikely.
Okay, well, let's try. Let's try. Go ahead and roll fierce, and it's a near impossible task.
Yep,
So
with my
you have
0.
So if you
Yep.
roll a 10, you snap his neck.
That's still like a 10% chance. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I guess. But that's the only thing I have to work with within the rules of the system.
Yeah.
And I roll
Aw.
a 4.
So you slap his Adam's apple around, and you feel like that's probably enough.
That'll show him.
I just
Bad boy. Bad boy.
my toad weight on his throat until he stops twitching.
Imagine this guy, a rat just drops onto him. He falls off a palisades and the toad just sits on his neck.
I feel like the line should be, as he's slapping his Adam's apple, he's like, "What's wrong? Got a frog in your throat? Got a frog in your throat?"
Oh, yes.
He's a toad.
Stop
All right?
hitting
I'm
frog
different.
self.
Deeply offended by your frog accusations.
I knew it.
very
The second this game
very
started, I
specious.
said, I'm going to get angry emails about being like a speciesist or something.
Are the eyes open of this gentleman? Should Quinn pluck them for practice?
We're obsessed with this guy.
Yeah, this guy is turning into a fucking like
Mark.
experiment. Okay, yes, his eyes are open because of he's blinking. He's awake. He's scared as he gurgles on blood and slowly fades.
In the stealthiest possible way I can, I say, I see shinies.
Quinn.
Shiny?
Shiny?
And Quinn is trying to pull, the studs off of his leather, but then I hop over onto his chest where Balgarath is, and I say, "Oh, the eyes, yeah. Is this the witch hunter, or is this just practice?"
Practice.
Practice.
We're going to have to find out. Go to town, buddy.
I peck out one of his eyes.
Okay, roll fierce. Also, I told my wife before this game started that I was 100% sure that it was going to end in torturing some poor man. But I thought it was going to be to get information. I didn't think it would just be because you found someone to torture.
Well, I only rolled a 2, so I can't think that this is going very well.
This is why you need practice.
Yeah, you were unable to peck
Yeah.
out the eye. You instead turned it into a mash. He's just going "Whoa, whoa, whoa," as he gurgles blood.
This isn't shiny at all. It won't even come out. Are you sure?
We cannot have that happen with the witch hunter. That cannot happen.
He clamps a hand over the eye and he starts like rubbing at it. And he's
I
like, as he-
flutter away to avoid his hand.
So I've run in while all this is going on, and I'm appalled at the mess. But I'm trying to find like a shadowy spot to hide because I assume there's other people nearby.
Yeah, does
No,
anyone
like-
hear him?
Situation.
So, like I described to the avians earlier, the town seems like everyone's locked in their houses. However, guard number 1 is trotting down the boulevard right now, back towards the gate, carrying a tray. Looks like he's coming back from the Clear Cut Tavern to bring some food to the merchant outside. You also hear the merchant outside, like saying, "Oh, I see. So now you decided to open the gate," and you hear him clomping over to the gate.
All right, so if I heard that and saw that, I say to the crew like, they're coming. We have to hide. The humans can't see us.
I think the birds will
Scatter.
probably just, dart into the air.
Gerri, let's fly.
Yes.
I love it.
I crawl on Jared's back with my little paws.
These voices are killing me.
Do we make it to it safely?
Jareth grabs Gerri and takes off, right?
Yes.
Quinn, what are you doing?
I'm just fluttering into the air, into the night sky, away from human.
Belgarath and Ted, what are you doing?
So I'm looking for like a place to hide, basically out of the way, like a dark corner or like a barrel I can get in, or like a crate or something.
Okay. And Belgarath, you're currently on the man's neck punching his Adam's apple. What would you like to do?
I start riveting my way, actually silently, jumping my way into a corner where I might be able to slowly weasel my way through the shadows towards that perfect logged tavern. A tavern. I still have a deep desire to sit in a big puddle of ale.
Okay. So I need everyone to roll a sly.
Dang, I'm
Got really
solid.
excited when I saw the 10 because I just did the roll, but it wasn't mine, and now I'm sad.
I know Rebecca's good at
I'm
rolling.
so bad. Oh, this is bad.
It's an important skill for this.
Okay, so Rebecca, Jareth takes off. Where's Gerri?
I rolled a
A
4.
4. Okay. And everyone else.
Oh, a
Okay.
6. I rolled a 6. Sorry.
She got
And
6, yeah.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
did not tell us our DC.
Oh no, yeah. I got it. So Jareth,
Sure didn't.
you are not really noticed, but I don't know how this is possible. But Gerri, you are seen by this guard that's running up with a tray, and he's like, "Oh my god, that rat just got snatched out of thin air by nothing." And then the owl Jareth catches Gerri and flies off, not being seen at all. He just sees a rat falling, and then the rat just fucking disappears. And he goes, "Oh my god!" And he's looking. You see him kind of looking around with the tray and being like, "Did anyone else see that? That was wild." And then he keeps going back towards the gate, and he does not see a magpie take flight, but he does see a fox and a toad both sprint into the darkness. And he says, "Is that the fucking fox from before? What was that frog beating up his Adam's apple? Oh my god, guard number 2!" And he drops the tray and he runs up. And he goes, no, guard number 2!" And he's cradling his head. Oh, numero duo. I've got you, buddy. I've got you, numero duo. And he's hugging him and he's being like, "Oh," and he's gurgling blood. And he goes, "What did they do to your eye? What did they do to your eye? Oh, and why does your Adam's apple look like a slapped ass? Oh my god." And then numero duo dies. And numero uno goes, "No, I'll get you, frog and rat and fox." Those are the 3 he saw. "You've made an enemy this day, you 3 animals. You've made an enemy." And then the merchant pokes his head around the corner and he goes, "Hey, I saw that this gate was open. Can I just come in?" "Oh, hey, okay. See, you're having a moment." And then he backs off. And that's enough of me talking to myself. What do you guys want to do?
Does the toad have like psychotropic properties? Like if someone licks the toad, are they gonna get high and like start
Great
seeing-
question.
Okay.
Wait, we're gonna find out later. Trust me.
Okay, good.
If Doja rolls a 5, a 6 or above, then yes, on a D10.
Yes. So does guard number 1 want to lick the toad just for fun?
I see a 6.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking psychotropic.
Oh no, I gave him an extra power. The one player I should never give extra powers to just got him.
Seriously.
He's gonna find out a way to get licked.
Mhm.
In his defense, his spell is just to do one thing, whereas my spell does 4 things. So I
Yeah,
feel like he
and
needs
you're-
an extra power.
That's true. He's conjure light / lick toad ability.
You don't even
You
know
out.
what you just did. Because now I'm gonna go into somebody's cup of ale, leech my
Ooh.
psychotropic enzymes into it.
Yeah.
And oh
Okay,
boy.
now we have a plan, it sounds like.
Well, hold on a minute. You say to me, "I don't know what I just did." I'm very worried. I know you.
Let's get
I-
the whole town high, guys.
In
Yep.
episode 1, I said the floor was greasy and you rubbed your whole body all over it.
Yep.
Did somebody say get the whole town high?
No one said
Okay.
that. This is a very serious, this is a horror-based game in the town of Piety, and I'm making it up as I go for the most part.
It could be
Very
terrifying for
serious.
them. Maybe having a bad trip, bro.
Honestly, our witch Elowen had
Elowen.
like Elowen, our witch Elowen like had
Elowen.
a total menagerie in her home. She sang to us.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a fairy tale comedy every day. Didn't you see our play that we put on? There was even an animated feature that the songbirds did.
I mean, I
That's
cleaned
true.
up a lot of eyes of Newt. She wasn't always like kind to all the creatures. There was a lot of Newt eyes around.
Yeah, did you meet those guys?
You know you just used that play to sell berries. You were selling berries through the stand the entire time.
As I should. It was, a freebie to get people to join. Jerry's
Joy,
berries.
we did.
To get them hooked.
So Ted's the only one who really has a direction for us to go. So as far as us 3 in the air, we're kind of just soaring around trying to see where Ted went so that we can either regroup with him or follow him towards the source of the scent.
Yeah, once I get away from like the scene of the crime, that's what I'm doing. I'm like trying to get the scent and start tracking again.
So now that you're in town, Ted, you're having a hard time picking up the witch hunter's scent. There are just too many scents in this area, especially near the west gate.
God, these humans, they all smell so strong and weird. Maybe if we go, I can't pick it out. Maybe if we go to the big buildings, I can get a better sense. I try to like flag down the.
Yeah, I
the
flutter down
birds.
regardless as soon as I find you.
I to signal Quinn, I flash my frog light.
Oh, I know that's shiny anywhere.
I can't quite pick a scent out. I need to get closer to one of the buildings. What is it? What was it called?
The charge?
Yeah, yeah, that.
I think we're looking for the tavern, are we not?
Crystal Cut Tavern, Clear Cut
We
Tavern.
know he's with the church.
I heard tavern, and I'm certainly going to go for that one. I'm going to do my other magic spell, Fireball, where I take a shot of Fireball.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
That's a good one.
Balgarath, you have so much experience.
But the churches are not open this evening, correct? Or is it only the tavern? Or do we worship at night?
You're not sure. Right now, there's really no one out on the streets at all, except for guards.
Whether they're open or not, I kind of point my nose over it at Quinn. I think we can get in.
Oh, certainly.
Let's go in.
Human dens are really easy to get into.
So I want to follow Quinn or Jareth to like the nearest one of the possible churches where the witch hunter could be hiding to see if I can pick up his scent again.
Okay. There are 2 churches and a cathedral. One of the 2 churches is the closest of the 3 to you. Are you heading over there now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just a couple blocks away. This is a fairly small village spanning just a couple square miles of, 2,000 to 3,000 people. So you have to walk through the town square to get there, or not walk, but whatever you do on 4 legs or fly. And as you go through that area, you see that the town square has a large wooden and steel apparatus in its center. And surrounding this apparatus is a ton of wood, all stacked up like a pyre and smelling of rich oils. Also, in this town square, besides a lot of closed shops, is a brightly lit building. There is a sign hanging over a door with a mug of ale on it.
How dare you tempt him like this?
The church is in the northwest corner of this town square. And whatever this is with the beer on the logo on the sign, that's in the southeast. And it's actually closer to you by about 150 feet.
Oh, you guys are screwed. From a purely mechanical point of view, is my light fire plasma based or fluorescence based?
I would ask you that same question.
Well, as there's a big old pyre, I know what I want my answer to be, but I'm gonna go bioluminescence based for the funsies of it.
Okay. So you look like a bunch of fungus all lit up.
Oh.
Blah. So do you guys want to go to the tavern, which is essentially right next to the Toad? Or do you want to go across the town square to the church, which is the equivalent of 10 miles to the Toad?
I mean, I'm still going towards the church with my nose kind of down in the air, sniffing around.
Don't we need food? Will that become a problem for us?
I had a couple bowls on the way in.
I feel
You're-
like Jareth has it covered.
Aren't you nonstop eating berries?
Yeah, right. You're good, man.
Well, I'm eating berries, but Jareth makes dinner for the group every night back home. And I've
What?
gotten used to this.
Does Jareth do that, Rebecca?
Yes.
Jareth does conjure dinner.
Oh, that's true. I forgot that was your spell.
One thing I always appreciate about the way that you play, Steph, is that you're never afraid to just say something is true. You know what I mean? Like, I play with players who are like, I don't know, can that be true? But you don't, you just say, this happens.
Yeah, she just makes up the lore.
But I didn't make the lore. It's what the witch taught Jareth how to do is to make dinner. And all Gerri has wanted her entire life was a place to belong with friends. And now Jareth's there and she can cook. And Gerri with her berries can make like a tart to go alongside. And it's just really nice, you guys.
Can you make a tart? I don't know about that.
Let her literally cook.
Or some wine. You could also make us some wine. I would love some of that as well.
Oh, that's so smart. If we can take a break, I will get to stomping.
Do you mean
Raffle wine.
yeah, do you mean a break from the adventure out of game or a break from the adventure in game?
Oh, no. I was just thinking in game, do we have to stop to eat or anything? Because we have 7 days to accomplish this.
Yes, you do.
I don't know. I think we're in a good spot now. It's night. There's not many people around. We should get all the information we can, and then we can like sleep and eat.
So I think we should go to the tavern.
I'm also going to mention, if we're going to be making wine, fermentation does take a couple of days.
Fine.
And I will mention also, just additionally, in case you're looking for something a little fun, if I stomp the wine, all y'all getting high.
No, that's not the way that I make it, but you're in luck because I brought my trusty jar and I pull a jar out of my bag. And, I thought we might be gone a few days, so if I get started tonight, the Ratfoot wine might be ready.
Ratfoot
I
wine.
like that. We're just gonna call it that now.
My vote is clearly Ratfoot wine.
Oh my god. Okay, so you guys are
Y'all are out of control.
so let me just rephrase this. You're in a town square. You have 2 different locations you can go to. I only want to hear what location you're going to. This is a one shot. Stop expanding the world so much.
Ted is on a mission, and he is scenting right now, and he's going over to the church.
And I'm going to give you, Ted, I will say the church would probably be a better spot for us to cook up some dinner and to make some wine. I feel like the tavern will be quite busy, and a rat making wine might make a little more of a stir than we're prepared for.
Agreed. Let's to the church
That
we
does,
go.
that does make sense.
Yeah, we should not be around people.
Yeah, you hear some cheering and lots of talking and yammering going on from inside of whatever that brightly lit building is with the beer on the sign.
Since I'm, significantly more mobile than the mammals, can I at least perch on the tavern window as they go by and just peer in?
Yeah, absolutely. So the fox is pretty quick, but you swoop into the town square and you take a peek into the clear-cut tavern. In here, you can see that there's quite a number of people here. Although the streets are empty, this place is hopping. So whatever's going on has not stopped people from going out entirely. There are probably 35 to 40 humans in here, lining the long bar or sitting at tables or just milling around. They're playing darts, or some of them are playing an odd game with a ball and some sticks, and they're throwing it at the sticks and trying to knock them over. Everyone's deep into their cups and having a great time. One thing you do happen to notice is at the bar is a man wearing some ornate ceremonial clothing, with very different from the rest of what everyone else is wearing. And he has large golden baubles hanging around his neck and hanging from his ears, and also a golden chain hanging from the like skull cap that he wears as well. He is sitting by himself in the corner and staring down at his cup and taking long sips from it before eventually calling the bartender for another round. He does not look to be in good health.
I fly over and land back on Ted, and I say, "Hey, Ted, there's a real shiny human inside that tavern."
Oh, like one of the ones from before?
No. So this is the good shiny. This is not the dull shiny, but like the gold shiny. And he has a good amount of it. He looks unwell, perhaps. Different than everybody, but very shiny. I don't know if I've ever seen him before, but there's lots of humans I've never seen, including the witch hunter. I don't know what he looks like. I wasn't home.
So unwell, like the god we just put to his demise, unwell.
I would say better than that. A little bit better than that.
Okay, just checking.
Were his bones exposed?
Does he have both of his eyes?
Which parts of the bones? I think those were on the inside.
It's one of the inside bits, I'm pretty sure.
The least
Mhm.
shiny of the human anatomy.
Yeah, no, I think he was mostly regular human shaped, not inside out human shaped.
Well, you can keep an eye on him.
Okay, come get me if you need anything opened or closed or locked or unlocked.
Yeah, we have rat wine to make. Could you make sure that we can get into the church first, and then go scout the shinies? But we have rat wine to make.
Okay, so who's going to check the door? We need to open up this door.
Yeah, are we at the church now? The first church?
Did you go with them, or are you hanging out at the tavern?
No, I'm back with them because I had to
Okay.
go explain that I saw it. So I fluttered back over to Ted. And if we're at the church now and they need my help getting in, that's what I'm here for.
Okay, so you
Um,
successfully. I want everyone to applaud. You successfully crossed the town square.
Yes.
yes.
We made it, guys. I knew you could do it. I knew it. Fuck yes. Fuck yes.
Yeah,
15
man.
minutes later.
Oh,
Oh my god. Guys, I'm so fucking pumped about this. So you guys are now in the northwest of the town square. Yes. And here you have
How much XP do we get for that?
I'm gonna set this town on fire so hard. By the way, I get extra XP for murdering that dude. He died. I get the XP.
Can we level up?
Oh my
No
god.
answer.
You will get XP when I say you get XP. You guys are a bunch of delinquents. Okay, so you make your way to the northwest corner of the town square. Here you find a church, or as you guys like to call it, a church. And there
We're
is
not sure how to pronounce it.
it's a large stone building, not as big as the cathedral on the other side of town. And it's honestly a little bit smaller than the second church as well.
I don't know if this is right.
There's a sign out front. It's written in Common, which is a language that none of you can speak because you're animals.
Rude.
But
Mhm,
you can
mhm.
see that there's a symbol on the front, which is of a single drop of water. There are large double doors made out of wood with steel banding on it, very ornate and carved. You wouldn't say that they're carved by a skilled hand, but for like a village, this is like pretty nice. So obviously they take religion very seriously. You can't see through any of the windows. They are all stained glass. Once again, not terribly ornate, but depicting a couple images here and there that you do recognize.
Yeah, what I want to do is work my way around the building, trying to see if I can pick up any hint of his scent.
That is so sexual of you to say that way.
his
Wow.
musk. His
I
musk.
felt like you're going around the church looking for his scent with a capital H.
The Lord?
I want to find his
I'm looking for the,
scent.
I'm searching for the Lord's
I'm looking for the
scent.
scent of the Lord.
The scent of the Lord. Praise Lord. So you make your way around the church looking for his scent. His scent. And you look around the church and you do not find his scent, but there's a lot of scents. There's so many scents that your little nose is confused and you feel like your tracking ability is probably not very useful once you've actually entered the town.
I mean, I'm just exhausted now too. It takes a lot out of me to do all this tracking.
Listen, Ted, I don't think this is the place. Out of all the big shiny buildings in this human town, this one's the least shiny.
There's just so
And I don't
much.
know
It's
anything
also-
about I don't know anything about their rituals, but if there's an important person here, I'm guessing they're in the shiniest building in town. This ain't it.
I mean, you do know about shiny stuff.
And humans. I feel like I'm the resident human expert
Why do you feel that way?
because I've seen them before. I've seen like 18 humans. How many have you guys seen? That's what I thought.
Balgarath is like 7,000 years old. He was probably owned by a human at one point.
I do feel like Balgarath is a lot more worldly than Quinn,
He
but
saw
also
humans like evolve.
He could
No,
have
but-
been a human.
At this point,
It's canon.
Cook Young Bird, I don't really like them. And you know what? Shiny is great. We love shiny.
You know what? Balgarath, Doja, I think I would like to say that. I'd like to say, yeah, you're like 7,000 years old. It says it in your bio.
It does say that.
I think that you were a human before.
What?
And I think that means you can read human writing.
Oh, I've been able to read these signs from the beginning. I just you guys were on such a wonderful journey. Why would I take that away from you?
Belgrath, I am moving you down a tier in the Berry CSA.
He's now A tier instead of S tier.
Your CSA box has been reduced by 1/8 until you bring in a new recruit. I've heard you have a daughter, Bulgara.
I will enjoy that eighth, please.
I just eat the flies around your stand. You've known that for a long time. Come on, Gerri, and your berries. I get it, but I will also mention this is a church of water. This might be the perfect wine-making venue.
Very true, Belgrath.
You can also read the church sign, Belgrath. This is the Ministry of the Pure, overseen by Father Prelot.
Great lot. Sorry.
Great lot.
Does it
Pray a
say?
lot.
Does it say witch hunter here?
Overseen by father kills animals in his free time.
Also known as Father Kills.
Belgarath, I mean, you were asked a question about whether it says anything about witch hunter live-in status.
Sorry, I was taking notes. Could you give me that one more time?
This is the
Prelot.
Ministry of the Pure, overseen by Father Prelot. And then Ted asked if it said anything about witch hunter status.
Oh, Ted, I don't think that's something they're going to just advertise. But we can get in there and check it out. In
If you
my
like,
experience,
scurry around.
say that again, Gerri.
Oh, I apologize, Balgarath.
No, please tell us again.
I can, if you'd like, I can scurry around. This is something that I've been like perfecting in the forest. It's my scurrying
You're
skills.
scurrying.
Nice.
Well, we are going to have to find a place. This might be a good one at nighttime, but I will tell you, humans do occasionally get up very early to go to these type of buildings.
Early human gets the shiny.
That is what
This
they
is true.
say. That's a very common human expression.
See, I told you. Expert.
Speaking of shiny, Ben, what about the human you saw?
Oh, yeah, they were really shiny. Man, I got to get my hands on those shiny baubles. I mean, my wings. Yeah, is there any chance that we could stop whatever we're doing and go get those things instead? If not, that's fine. I forget why we came here. I think it had something to do with shinies.
Well, you said the shiniest place would be where the witch hunter would be. So the shiniest person would
Mhm.
probably go to the shiniest place.
Oh, that's true. I did say that, and I'm right about these things, so that's what we should do. Or tell me this, Belgarath, what kinds of things do humans write on signs, and are there other ones that could tell us where to go?
Oh, well, I'll tell you. Typically, the signs are not going to have the type of information that we're looking for. But
Useless.
in this case, this tells us it's the Ministry of the Pure. The Ministry of the Pure is a long-standing religious institution around here, led by Father Prelot, led by Father Prelot. Well, he, if anything, is an early riser. We're certainly going to need to avoid him.
Humans invent some really stupid stuff, but written language has got to be the stupidest. What's even the point?
I said that long ago. I can barely read anymore. I kind of quit.
Gave that up.
Cigarettes.
I gave up the habit.
It's like cigarettes.
All right, so
Just say no.
should Gerri run around inside the place, or do you want to go to the shiny house with the shiny man?
I think we should at least give it a run.
Yeah,
Take a look.
Jerry.
Gerri, do your thing, Gerri.
I am ready.
Go, Gerri, go, Gerri, go.
I scurry.
Jerry.
Oh, that was low-hanging berry right there.
Our whole coterie cheering, squawking, screeching, hooting.
What
And
do you
I
do?
go into the building,
Okay. You circle
investigate
around.
for any cracks in the walls that have likely been made by my city brethren. And yeah, try to find the
Okay.
shinies.
Go ahead and roll a sly as you look
Okay.
for a crack to squeeze through to make your way into the Ministry of the Pure.
I rolled a 5. No, a 7. No, 5. Most definitely a 5.
So you look around the entire church, but it seems to be very well masoned. You know, they take their religion quite seriously in this town, so no pests allowed.
May I peck out one of those glass windows for Gerri?
What if you set me on the roof?
I could do a little bit of the old witch magic.
Oh, I like the find a stained glass window with eyes and peck out the eyes.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's more practice.
So
Yeah, that's true.
Jareth had asked if she could go up and sorry, is Jareth a boy or a girl owl?
That could be either at this point.
Okay, so Jareth asked if they could go and peck a stained glass window. You absolutely can if you want.
I'm pecking. I pecked a 10 again.
Wow, look at those pegs.
Amazing.
Wow. Plus you're fierce. So it's really an 11. Wow, you're rolling crazy good. So
Fantastic.
you peck at a stained glass window. It's not crazy well made or like, but it has withstood many storms all of these years, especially because they're up here where winter is very fierce. But with a bit of persistence and a
Tink,
hardened
tink, tink,
beak,
tink.
you shatter through one section of the stained glass. I mean, because it's all like laced with like metal to like actually like create the stained glass, you just peck out one, like shatter one piece of it, large enough for a magpie to fit through,
Oh,
but not quite large enough for an owl.
well, Quinn, please do your thing. Into the hole, Quinn.
I flutter into the little hole.
Into the hole.
Get in the
Get
And
hole,
then
bird.
I fly around the big open wherever I am once I get in there.
Well, you assume it's a big open space. I mean, come
Whatever
on,
it
buddy.
is for a magpie, I assume.
It's a big open space. So you go into the Ministry of the Pure and you start flapping around. And in here there are several candles that are starting to burn low. Their keeper, whoever's supposed to keep them going, is obviously not around and hasn't rejuvenated them quite yet. This room is set up like any sort of Puritan type of church from early American days. So you have a lot of standing room and you have a couple like benches towards the front for people that can't stand for long periods of time, but most people are expected to stand. At the front, there is a very simple wooden altar. On that altar is an arrayment of steel and gold. You see it as weaponry, but they're very ornamental. There's also a tabernacle behind the altar with gold embellishments all over it. There is a
Is
tome on the altar as well.
is any of that steel or gold on the altar like small enough for a magpie to lift?
There are like two things that look like buttons and they have little engravings on them. It looks like they could be like the like engraving on it looks like it could be something like Swahili.
Oh, so like some sort of Xeno language.
That's a deep cut for anyone that even gets that joke.
So the first thing that Quinn's gonna do is I go down onto the ground. I pick up some of that stained glass that got shattered and is now laying on the floor. I fly back up to the hole and I drop it out onto the ground by the others. And then I go over and I grab one of
Shatters.
those little buttons. That's fine. And I bring that over to the hole and I drop it on the ground. And I say, "Here, hold on to these." And I drop it. I want to bring
Ding,
these
ding,
back.
ding,
Look
ding,
how
ding.
shiny they are. And then I go, there was two, right? So I go get the other one as well. But I also, Gerri, can you put these in your bag? Let's bring these back. Look how shiny. The glass too. It's colorful. I bet when the sun's out, hoo-hoo.
Freaking bag of holding.
Ted, on the ground, you notice that the tavern door has opened and there's a man outside smoking a pipe, enjoying the night air when the stained glass falls and shatters on the ground. And he's locked eyes with you.
Oh God.
And his pipe is kind of like hanging loosely in his mouth. And he goes, what? Animals? 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 And he opens up the door and you hear him just yell, "There's like some animals out here or something. There's animals at the church."
Oh God.
Scatter, my brethren, scatter.
Scatter.
So everyone runs off except for Quinn, who's inside the church.
Yeah, I'm just in the rafters. I mean, if everybody leaves, I grab the last shiny thing and I drop it out the hole. But if I see that they've all scattered, guys?
As you all scatter, Jareth, you scatter going up north, following a lane that leads away from the town square. And you find yourself flying by. You've never really flown this low in town before. You find yourself flying by an old derelict wooden mansion. Mansion, by the terms of this village, is something with like 8 rooms and 2 stories. There's a long path leading from a rickety derelict wooden gate going up to this house. Something about this home is calling to you. It reminds you of Elowin. It reminds you of that feeling that you got when you first met her. Something like magic filling your body.
Do I fly closer to investigate and see what else I can see?
Sure. You fly closer to this derelict mansion, and the door opens as you land on the railing of the porch. And you feel a warm breeze, almost like a horizontal thermal, pushing you towards the door.
I go towards the door and see what's inside. What's going on in here?
You find yourself in an incredibly dusty entrance hall that leads to a small sitting room. In here, there are 2 rooms leading off to the left and right, but the doors are shut and they are boarded up. There is a staircase leading up to the second floor, but that has also been boarded, but you could easily fly around the board and go upstairs if you wanted to. In here, you find a roost for a bird. You also find a large tome, which you are unable to read. But most importantly, you find a box with a specific pattern on it that reminds you of Elowin, a music box. She used to use these music boxes to try to emulate the beautiful singing of all the birds that she met in the forest. She would hand etch the spinning wheels inside, one by one meticulously. She said it was an old witch hobby, something that only the elders used to do. And this seems to have that exact type of look.
Am I able to open this box?
Yes, in fact, this has the same mechanism on the side of it that Elowin's did, a special crank made for a bird's beak and a special latch made for a bird's talons to open.
Am I that special bird, or is Quinn that special bird?
I think it's any bird that knows how to do it.
I open the latch and begin to crank it, just cranking away.
Okay.
Wow.
You crank it real good and you wind it way up
Birds cranking.
and you open the box and it
I open
begins
the
to
box.
play. It's playing in the mechanical tone of a songbird, but not just a mating call or some random, mimicry. This is the language of the birds. This is speaking in a way that you know how to understand. What you hear is this. Oh, my dear, dear Telvev. I'm sorry I must leave you, but they are coming. Let no one say that the witch Moria didn't go without a fight, though, on this day. I lay a curse upon the home. None shall enter it that is not a friend to witchery. Telvev, I have told you this before, but I remind you now, as it has been over 2 decades since you come to live with me, and you may not remember what I need to come back. The one who sets the pyre in the town square ablaze, take note, for they are the one who killed me. You must find them. Pluck out their eyes one by one. My best friend and my companion, I implore you. This town is aware that you will be coming for them. They know that nature always fights back, but they are professionals. They are a town of witch hunters following a religion that specializes in the task. They will have hidden him beneath the largest stone building, behind a door that can only open with a silver key found in another of the stone buildings, most likely kept on the person of one of the owners of that stone building. Retrieve the key. Find your way into the sanctum obscura, where this witch killer will be. Pluck his eyes. Doesn't matter if he's dead. Bring the eyes to my corpse. Thank you, my friend. And if you are unable to succeed in this task, then I will meet you at the prismatic gates when time has coiled back, and we will be together again. And I will wait for you.
Mm.
And then it stops.
I shed one owl tear, and then I I flutter back to my friends with the story.
You're like,
Do I-
hoo, 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 hoo.
Are all my companions together, or did they all scatter off in different directions?
They had scattered, but during your extended look inside of this home, they reconvened on a side street, which Balgarath has read the name of the street as the Way of Sad Owl Tears.
Sorry.
There's one of those in every town.
Yeah, it's like Elm Street. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw. I flutter back and I tell everyone the story of this beautiful, safe place for us to be. It is a place where only those who are friends of the witches may find safe haven. But the witch Moira has one of those beautiful magic boxes that Elwyn had, and it told me a story in my language. And Quinn, you would understand this too.
But mostly mine.
But mostly mine. Mostly I
It's
understand
an owl
this.
dialect. I get it.
Yes. That we must fight back by plucking out the eyes. And this town is a town of witch hunters, so we are not safe from anyone except in this place, just so you are aware of that. So the largest stone building is where it's hidden, but there's another stone building, and we must find someone who has a key around their neck. And then we take that key to the first stone building. We unlock it, and then great success, profit.
So did it say which of the buildings? Because they're kind of all large stone buildings to us tiny animals.
I believe there was one called Sanctum Obscura. I wasn't 100%
Oh.
certain. I was crying at the time. I understand.
Here's a berry.
The sad Owltear Street is named for such an
It
occurrence.
is aptly named so. I was very sad.
So being, having seen this town a million times, our two avians know that the three largest buildings are the two small churches and the one cathedral.
So the
Now,
church is wooden, right? One of them was wooden. The
Oh,
church
just
we
had
would
just had a wooden door.
Oh, sorry about
And
Well, then-
I like how you respond to the GM in character.
that.
to like the sign of the cross. Sorry about that. This owl's crazy.
now we have a lot to unpack with this, and I have a couple of questions for you. But before we do that, we may want to get a little bit of rest in. It sounds like we found a safe haven.
I will lead you all back there. Let's follow me, my friends. Quietly, safely, please.
Perfect. I'm exhausted.
Hey, Gerri, did you get those shinies I dropped on you? I'm really tired, but I want to make sure you got those shinies.
We were kind of being chased. I'm sorry. You, Quinn, you expected us to bring those?
Balgarath, yes. Yeah. We'll get them later. It's fine.
You know what? You do just do a couple of flybys. You'll be fine, I'm sure. Just do a couple of flybys.
Caw-caw, caw-caw.
Who said that?
So Jareth leads you out of the avenue of sad owl tears and back along the main boulevard until you reach a side street that leads you to the derelict building of the witch Moira. There you find the front door is already open, and inside it seems as though some automatic prestidigitations have already taken effect because there are several brooms floating around, sweeping the dust aside, and some dusters have opened the windows and are making sure all of the dust makes its way out into the night.
Now, this is more like it.
The music box has self-wound and plays itself as Quinn enters. But all Balgarath, Ted, and Gerri here are tweet, 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 caca, caca. But Quinn, you get the full message that Jareth heard earlier.
Minus some dialect differences.
Yeah, it's like a heavy southern accent.
Well, the one who sets the pyre ablaze is the one who did it. Make sure you pick out their eyes.
Their eyes are like two crickets on a hornet's nest.
Yeah, exactly like that.
I don't know any southern things. I 100% rely on Doja to do that, actually. Aren't you as cute as a kitten on a fart toad? I don't know. What do you guys say?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that again, a common Southern expression.
And here you find comfortable places to bed down. There are several roosting spots for the birds, since it seems like this was an avian witch. And obviously, there's floor space, so there's spots for the fox, the rat, and the toad. I'm assuming the rat and the toad nuzzle up into the fox's fur and the big bushy tail, and they all drift off to sleep. The next morning, you awaken in this one safe spot that you have. It is the morning of day 2 of 7. What would you like to do? Oh, sorry, one more thing. There is a breakfast of things that your animals eat, all laid out on the floor.
Aw.
What about rat wine? Rat foot wine.
There
Is
was.
that ready yet?
Yeah, what's the status on that?
I think did we start fermenting it, Gerri? Is that
You guys just got a magical breakfast and you're asking about the rat foot wine?
Priorities.
that's the good stuff.
Yeah, I started on it and fermented on it.
This ain't no Lucky Charms. This is like a 3-course fox breakfast, right? For the fox
Yeah,
and
no,
one for the
it's
toad.
nice. And I also have fermented rat foot wine.
Is it fermented
It's ready
yet?
to go.
It's ready to go. The rat's foot helps it ferment faster, actually.
That's just grape juice, Gerri.
Don't be ungrateful.
You do not have the taste buds to understand this.
I've been sitting on the top of the house most of the night, licking up flies. I am so. Don't start with me, Gareth.
So, all right. So morning we're eating. So, Jareth, Quinn, what's the plan?
We need to.
First of all, what's a pyre?
Well, this is a common human expression that they use for the big stinky wood pile that we passed on earlier in the town.
Oh, I know the one. Yeah, the big, bright, hot, shiny.
it was going to get much brighter and much hotter. In fact, they commonly use them to burn witches.
W-
That sounds
That's what
horrible.
we need to go there.
The message said something about whoever lights the fire is who we're looking for, right?
Yes.
It also said that he would be hidden.
in the sanctum.
Yes.
Yes. So the
Right?
message says that he's hiding within the sanctum obscura in the largest of the buildings, the stone buildings, and that the key to open the sanctum obscura is around the neck of the keeper of one of the smaller stone buildings.
Okay, and the perpetrator was the pyre lighter, or the key holder was the pyre lighter?
Well, that message was specific to the witch Moira being killed.
Yeah, right.
It seems like her avian familiar maybe wasn't able to help her, or she never came back to this house after she was helped.
That is the optimistic possibility.
Yeah, but you guys are working on a different thing. You guys are trying to get Elowen back alive. So you have to find the witch hunter, not the pyre lighter from Moira's death.
Yeah, okay. So the pyre lighter does not help us with the key. Okay.
Yeah, you guys need to find just the key to get into the Sanctum Obscura, which it sounds like that's where they hide the witch hunters. Because if you like what the guard was saying and what this message is saying, seems to hint at the fact that this town is fully aware of the 7-day rule with the eyes.
So I think we should wait until nightfall, though. Like, I don't want to run around in the daytime.
I certainly think. Well, my question is, Quinn, you mentioned a shiny man with very shiny things at the tavern. Did you happen to see a key by any chance? Or should maybe we investigate that?
Remind me, what kind of shiny is a key?
Well, it's the kind of shiny with a circle and a line and then some other lines coming off of it. That's a good question.
What do humans use them for?
For sticking into doors.
Humans are weird.
So
Is it-
weird.
It's like a shiny stick.
Is it part of the opening and closing ritual? Because I can do
Yes.
that. I know all about opening and closing and locking and unlocking.
Well, of course you do. But I worry this one might be more than just your average door.
They all seem to me.
No wonder Elowen couldn't hang out with these people and she had to come to the forest. They have to
Yeah.
use, they don't have magic for this. Humans are
True.
weird.
Totally agree. I don't get them. But I did not see a shiny stick with a ring on it. I only saw golden baubles and a golden chain around their neck. But Ted might be right about the night being our ally. Humans have terrible night vision.
It's real bad. It's embarrassing, frankly.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems that Moira's magic will protect us as long as we stay here. So we could kill a few hours of hanging out with the dancing brooms.
Well, during the day, would you like to do some
Shiny hunting?
flyby scouting? Exact shiny hunting.
Yes. Yes, we will scout in the air and see what we can see. Any movement, anything out of the ordinary. That sounds like a plan to me.
I'll stay here. I don't trust myself to not be spotted.
Dibs on the shiny stuff. And Quinn is gone.
Quinn and Jareth, Quinn, much faster than Jareth, streams out of the front door, which opens itself as he approaches. And Jareth, Jareth the owl, do you want to go out in the daytime? Just to double check.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Just make it interesting.
Stay up high. It'll be fine.
YOLO, as Jareth the owl always says.
That's my catchphrase.
You only owl once.
Oh yes, YOLO.
I got it. Yo, owls love outdoors.
It's true. Yeah, we do.
YOLO.
I'm gonna give it to you. Bit of a stretch, but I'm gonna give it to you.
So you go out looking for baubles and for some sort of information. However, first I want to deal with Ted. Ted, I feel like we've been losing track of you. What's going on inside your little fox brain? I've noticed you've chosen the picture of the fox from the Fox and the Hound when it's like a baby fox. So I just want to focus on you for a minute. You're here in the witches, you're here in Moira's house, and the brooms have cleaned everything. But there's one spot that you see they have not cleaned. There is a small hatch in the floor that they simply avoid.
Okay. Well, I'm feeling refreshed after my night's sleep. Some good food, and cleaning and tidying is my specialty. And so they must have left this for me because they knew that. So I'm going to go over there and I'm going to cast my spell. I'm going to clean up this last bit of dirt and make the whole place spotless.
Okay. You whisk your spell over this trap door, this hatch in the floor, in the kitchen, by the way. And when you do that, you see that there's an odd, shiny bit of stone stuck to the door. Looks almost like a mica flecked with fool's gold.
Interesting. I kind of paw at it and like sniff at it a little bit. It's interesting to me.
It smells like magic, and your paw is unable to dislodge it.
Everybody else is gone, or are they still here?
Balgarath and Gerri are still here.
They're. I kind of just sit and look at it, and I'm kind of waiting for Quinn to come back, honestly, because it seems right up his alley. But I'll like call attention to the other two, just so they are aware of the situation as well. Brian is so angry. Quinn isn't in the house right now.
Somebody missed those shinies.
So shiny.
I'd like to go over and give it a good rub.
Oh,
You start
gross.
rubbing it like it's an Adam's apple, just vigorously slapping it.
Oh,
I wish there was a way for us to send a vision of this to Quinn.
Does anyone have a
Some
vision sending ability that I'm unaware
manner.
They'll be back before nightfall, and right now I'm just happy to be here again in a place that, even if it's not home, it feels like home. We've never been away from the house for so long, or out of the forest, and it's overwhelming, honestly.
Have a berry.
It'll help keep you calm.
of?
Here's a blueberry.
That would be 3 silver, please, after he eats it.
No, he's in tier 2. It's okay.
He
Oh
gets
god,
1 berry gratis every day.
Ted's a tier 2.
it's my quota.
Wait, have you figured out everyone's tiers?
Actually, no, I haven't.
Okay, so as you all are like looking at this pyrite, like mica pyrite combination, and you're kind of just hanging around that area, and you feel like this is a very mystical spot. You almost feel like there's flute music playing, like there's trees growing around you with, delicious fruits and soft grass. The kitchen is so homey and just reminds you of the cottage in the woods at the warmest and most tranquil it's ever been. So you hang out here, and slowly the morning sun creeps across the floor as time passes into the late afternoon, disappearing from the eastern window up over the roof. But at noon, the light shines through a window, a skylight in the roof, and refracts off of a carefully placed mirror on the wall. And the sunbeam strikes the pyrite, and the luminance practically blinds you. And
Hey, that's
slowly,
my gag.
slowly but surely, the hatch clicks open and swings back on its well-oiled hinges.
Oh,
You can feel the coldness of the cellar beneath you, and glancing down into it, you can see that there is a space large enough for a human to go down into, if there was one left in the house to do so.
what kind of vibes am I getting from this space? Just my animal senses. Are my hackles up?
Yes,
Okay.
you're fully. All 3 of you are fully hackled.
I'm glad you asked, because I was about to go full hypnotoad and then drop myself down the well like a glow stick.
Oh my god.
So I kind of creep forward a little bit, senses on alert,
I jump onto
curious
Ted.
about this new, with the goal of like exploring down there, but doing it carefully.
You can see that there is you know how Balgarath looks when he's glowing? There's one of those down there, but with a blue and purple light swirling around as
Interesting.
like a cosmic orb in the black darkness below you.
Mm.
Oh, Ted.
What's how do I get down there?
Looks
there
like
a
it's a 5-foot
ladder?
drop.
Okay, so it's just a drop. I don't want to be stuck down there.
What's the texture
guys.
of the wall? Like, is it stone or like what's it made out of?
It's just dug out of the dirt.
Like, I'm a pretty
Um,
good climber of tall
I
things.
am also a bit of a sticky situation. Would my frog nature perchance be able to give me the ability to cling to these walls?
The toad and the fox feel like they would have a hard time getting back out.
Foxes can
Gerri,
jump
you
foxes can jump 6 feet. I just looked it up.
Okay, well, you feel like you couldn't climb out, but you might. Is that 6 feet long or 6 feet straight up?
High, 6 feet high.
Straight up with no running? No running?
Yeah, because they do that
Yeah.
thing where they jump up and then they land on the snow.
Have you seen that Planet Earth where
I think
they're
so
ratting?
that if we're gonna send anybody to investigate, it's gonna be me.
Well, let's put it this way. There's no way the toad could get out.
That's fair. I'm chilling up here. I got some flies to eat, people. Y'all have fun.
Sacrifices must be made.
So let me say this. There's no way Balgarath could get out. There's 100% chance of Gerri getting out. And Ted, it'd be close, but you think you can do it?
All right. Let's scope it out.
All right, I'm gonna go down and investigate.
While they go down there, I am going to sit in the toad wine and put my psychedelics into it while no one notices.
And then also lick it up yourself.
Oh, I mean, of course.
Okay, so you jump down into the hole. The camera follows you down into the hole, into the blackness. But then we alight on the two birds flying over the town of Piety, looking for cool baubles and seeing what they can see. Owl, Jareth, you are getting your eyes just straight up photon fucked by the sun because you're an owl and this is crazy for you. It's way too bright outside.
Damn, it's bright out here, guys.
Should have worn sunglasses.
I apologize for the phrase photon fucked.
Photon fucked. It's fine. I'm into this.
Getting my eyes
keeping it.
finger blasted by the sun is 100% my thing. So you fly over the town of Piety and you take note of the two smaller churches and the one large cathedral. You can see that there's still not a lot of people around. Most of the businesses are staying closed, and a lot of the communication you're hearing from the people around is that the witch hunter is in hiding in the Sanctum Obscura and that they must wait and shut everything down for 7 days until the wildlife has calmed down. Something that you notice is that around the edges of the town, around the palisade wall, you see that some other animals, ones that weren't even familiars of the witch, seem to have been stirred. There's a bear or a moose, the errant deer, clawing at the wall, and then once they meet some resistance from the guards shooting down at them, amble their way back into the woods. But something is clear. The forest is awake and it is angry.
For clarity, for the bird, for myself here, is there a specific side of the town that they're all going towards, or is it all edges of the town that all the animals are trying to get in through?
Just from the sides where there's forest touching it. So there's
Oh.
two sides, the south and the west. The west is right up against the girth of Celine Dion, and the south is the pass that leads out of the valley. So the north and the east are flanked by the woods of the witch, and that's where the animals are predominantly coming from and trying to make their way into the town. But the gates are shut.
And I'm
Mhm.
sure that the humans suspect that no animal could open or close something. So they must be safe as long as they keep it closed. Right.
Ah.
They seem to think that way.
Oh, humans and their simple ways of thinking. Anyway, do you think we can still find that shiny stuff I threw on the ground?
And you go back to find the shiny stuff. And as you swoop down to pick up one of the Swahili buttons, we find ourselves back in the basement of the witch's house. Here, Ted and Gerri, riding atop Ted, have jumped down into the cold stillness, going after the strange purple and blue orb that is down in that blackness. Down here, once your eyes adjust, you see that it is not simply a floating orb, but a glass orb upon a golden metal stand. And when you look into it, your eyes see faraway places and things you do not understand.
Did Elowin have something similar to this?
Not at all.
Like, is it something?
Does Balgarath recognize anything going on? Am I there, by the way? Did I fly back? Am I
No,
there?
you guys are flying
Oh,
around collecting
damn it.
baubles and doing reconnaissance. Belgrath is upstairs excreting into liquid without anyone knowing. So only Ted and Gerri are down in the basement interacting
Right.
with the strange glowing orb.
Is there anything else down here?
Once your eyes adjust and you take a look around, you can see that there's shelves that have been carved into the dirt walls.
Hmm.
But what you see on the shelves, you don't find particularly useful.
Okay.
It's an arraignment of human bones, most notably 3 skulls.
Gross. I mean, I kind of go up to the orb and like nose at it a little bit, I guess, trying to like see what I can see in it.
Although you're looking at something that's directly in front of you, it seems as though you are looking into a vast open space, deep, far beyond your vision can even penetrate. And as you nose at it, it changes a bit. It's reacting to your touch, your presence.
And I'm gonna poke around on the shelves.
So you're scampering over the bones and the skulls.
Mhm.
And
Classic rat.
classic rat. Oh my god, dude. Like this is straight out of Indiana Jones. And what you find inside one of the skulls is a strange talisman threaded upon a golden chain.
Ooh. I grab the chain as close to the talisman as I can get it in my mouth to carry it over towards Ted.
Ted, you see Gerri with some loot.
Mm.
I have a shiny.
Oh, Quinn will like that. I'm freaked out by this thing. Like when it reacted to my presence, what did it do exactly?
It's showing you a strange, hazy, faraway land. But when you touch it with your nose or when your attention shifts, it shows you a different image. But it's all very hazy and dreamlike.
I kind of like do that animal thing. I kind of like whimper and back away because it doesn't make sense to me.
When you do that, it dims and stops showing you an image. But Gerri, you
Mhm.
come out with that talisman and
Mhm.
you don't seem freaked out by this thing at all. So you approach Ted and it starts to show images again. It starts to show you all of the best berry spots in all of the forests across the entire land, far
Oh
from
my
within
god!
this valley and far beyond it. Berries you haven't even dreamed of existing cross this strange orb.
Wow. Even the elusive cumulus berry?
There are cumulus berries. There are Stradivarius berries. It's not a cloud type.
They play music berries that can play?
Violin berries?
Yeah, violin berries?
There's the
Wow.
harpsichord berry. There's the oboe berry.
What a world out there.
Gerri, how did you
world.
make it do that?
Oh, I wonder if it's the talisman. Take it.
I kind of like hold it in my mouth.
And what do you think of?
I mean, I'm just thinking of what I've been thinking of, just Elowen and what the safety that I want back.
So you think of Elowin. Belgarath, you excrete more into some liquid.
Damn right. At this point, I'm feeling like I want to jump out of that liquid because I don't want anybody to know.
It is like you've doubled the liquid in that glass at this point. It's 50% Belgarath juices.
Oh,
Ugh.
Okay, says the person who was like rat wine, yay!
Rat feet wine.
Rat wine has a
Neat.
recipe. It is not a hallucinogenic.
Rat wine is worth something. I don't know. They're both worth something. But down in the basement, Ted, you are holding the talisman and you think of safety and you think of Elowin. And what you see is the largest stone building, the cathedral. It resolves, becoming less and less hazy. And then it dissolves and shows you the inside of the cathedral. It shows you the main area where masses are held. The name comes into your head, the Sanctorum of Halric, Father Dunny. You see him presiding over his mass. Behind the altar, a hallway leading to his chambers, but offshoot leading to a door behind a bookcase. A keyhole. A door once opened leads to the Sanctum Obscura, a hidden subterranean apartment under the cathedral. You seem to melt through the floor and find yourself in that apartment, and there you see a young man, no older than 17 years old. He's terrified. He's holding a crossbow. He's covered in the blood of Elowin. And he's shaking as he points the arrow towards the entrance, waiting for the inevitable. He whispers to himself, "Just 5 more days, Henry. Just 5 more." And then the orb dissolves, showing you all that it is willing to show.
Do his eyes look grabbable?
Oh, they're big too. They're like some Elijah Wood, like big blue eyes, like half his head
Yeah.
is eyes. Yeah.
Great.
So easy target.
Yeah.
So I come out of
The
that.
eyes being so big probably means she'll get resurrected faster.
Yeah. So I come out of it. I looked at Gerri. Gerri, did you see that? We know where he is.
bring Belgarath's drink.
Go back upstairs. I go back upstairs and go like wait, we gotta go wait for the others.
So outside, the two birds, as you are like spying on the town, you see the man that you saw before, who you have now figured out is one of the 2 fathers or 3 fathers from one of the churches. The man, the ornamental clothing,
Shiny man.
shiny man. And now that you have Jareth, the wise owl, with you, Jareth is able to see the actual objects that this man has about his body and recognizes a silver key hanging on a silver chain about his neck. The exact type of key you need to open the Sanctum Obscura.
I'll swoop
He's-
down and try to steal that key.
Oh shit. Okay. I thought we were gonna have like a planning session.
Yup.
Okay.
No.
I want that key.
Get it.
You ever get swooped on by an owl? It's not
Yeah.
something that you.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
Nobody's ready for swooping owls.
I mean, I'm the GM and I wasn't ready for that. Okay, so you're doing a steal, so that's a sly.
Come on, motherfucker. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh no.
Uh oh.
you finally rolled terribly. So you got a 2. You swoop down in owl form. That's the only form you have. I don't know why I said that. This is an Animorphs.
Yeah, I know.
And you, I want to say like owl-like, an owl form. And you fail so terribly that you swoop past him, raking your claw along his neck. And he goes, ah, and he grabs his neck as you swoop off. And he goes, ah, the forest, it is attacking.
I fly off away from him. Didn't work. Abort.
One random peasant goes, yo, was that a fucking owl? What the fuck?
Can we do like a 1-2 swoop where
Yeah.
Jareth's unsuccessful, they're flying back like abort, and Quinn's like abort, or like grab one shiny thing and then abort.
Yes. I mean, you guys, don't ask me. I'm just the guy telling you what happens.
Do it.
Yeah. All right. Well, if there's time, then yeah. Is that sly?
Roll a sly. Yes. Sneak, steal, or hide.
Okay, I got a 6, but before you tell me anything, I'm not so sure.
Wait, why are you making the rules all of a
No,
sudden?
I'm saying I'm not so sure that Quinn is even going for the key and not just like the shiniest or closest or easiest to get thing. So if that is a
Oh.
success, I will roll something else to see if it's even the key.
Why don't you roll clever versus 6? And if you succeed,
Okay.
then you're able to be like, nah, I'm getting the key. If not, you're going to grab a random bauble, which might
Yeah,
still end up being the key.
Who knows?
A 6. You got it.
No, that was before. That was the
Oh.
That was
The
a
last
previous
one.
roll. That would be.
that was
I-
the sly, which was successful. It sounds like because you're having me roll this. So here is the clever.
Oh,
I got a 10.
Nice. You
Congrats.
swoop down. You're laser focused on the key, and you're like, gotta get that key, gotta get that key. Ooh, that's a gold earring. No,
Those
key,
earrings
key,
are
key,
nice.
key.
No, wait.
And then you swoop over to grab his ring. And you're like, no, key. And at the last minute, you grab the key. And then you try to swoop away, but it's on this silver chain. So I need you to roll
Sweet.
your fierce versus a 6 to break the chain.
You can never break the chain.
The chains of oppression, the chains of this key.
With all the ferocity that a magpie can summon, I pull with all my might, flapping my wings as fast as they will flap, but it only results in a 4.
So you are holding onto this key and just flapping as hard as you can, but you've lost all momentum. You're just now slowly falling to the ground, holding onto this key on a chain.
Well, as a bird, I will let go of the key before I touch the ground, so.
Okay, and then you fly away.
It's no good. It's stuck to him like some kind of sticky thing.
I poop on him.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes.
Okay, roll.
Bowel movement.
Roll. Fierce.
It sounds like fierce, yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Stupid.
that's a fierce BM,
That's a 9. I 9'd
Okay.
him.
which is almost a near impossible level of rolling.
Yeah, really accurate pooping.
So you bullseye owl poop.
I'm honestly impressed. It was a bullseye.
In his eye.
the priest's eye.
Bullseye the priest
Yes.
eye.
Then we swoop back in for another go at this key.
One more pass.
Okay, you swoop in and you poop on him, and he goes, first of all, he goes, ah, my neck. And someone goes, was that a fucking owl? And then a magpie grabs on and he goes, oh, and the wings are flapping in his face. The magpie flies away. A moment later, shit hits him straight in the eye and he goes, ah, ah, and then the magpie swoops in again. Roll sly, magpie.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Balgarath has left the cup. Okay, what's your sly? Balgarath, are you drinking your own juice?
Yes.
Always.
I
wait.
got a 10 on my sly.
Oh, so you've grabbed onto the key. Roll your fears to see if you can disconnect it from the chain. Break the chains of the key.
Break it.
Break those chains. Break those
Break
chains.
those chains. Break those chains.
Break those chains.
Magpies are not particularly strong, but I rolled an 11.
Oh my
Put it
god!
up to 11.
Mighty Morphin Magpie Rangers. So you grab onto the key
Go.
and you rip it off of the chain and you fly into the sky like a fucking silver bullet. Wah! And you're up into the great blue crisp air of a late autumn day.
I spread my wings and you can see my silhouette in front of the sun with the key dangling from my feet. It's majestic as fuck.
And Father Prelot on the ground goes, I'll get you, Magpie!
Can he see with the poop in his eye?
Nope.
The real question.
His
here.
one eye is completely destroyed, and he will have to wear an eye patch from now on. So you know
Nice.
he's coming back. You know he's a recurring
You know
villain
he's
now.
important if he has an eye patch.
You start flying back towards Moira's abandoned home. Meanwhile, Balgarath, you have left your liquid and you are now sipping upon it. It's a good mixture. It's like a 50-50 water frog tonic. And Ted and Gerri have come out of the basement and they seem very excited. They seem as though they've gotten some information. But before they can tell you that information, Quinn and Jareth fly in equally as excited and yammering through the open window. And now, Balgarath, you have 4 creatures all yimmering and yammering at you, and you can't seem to quite get the straight story from any of them.
Oh my god, dude! I totally shit in his eye,
there
bro.
was this
No,
guy and
Oh my god, Jerry,
Witch
that's
Hunter,
so
I know where he is.
cool.
He had
We
like
get his eyes.
there
They're
was a
so
thing on
big.
him, and I like pulled really hard.
He did great.
Well, guys, this certainly sounds like a lot's happening. Maybe one at a time. Can we pass the speaking stick? Is there a long shiny
Here, use
object
this,
that we can
and I
pass?
drop the key on you.
This is perfect. Who'd like to go first?
Oh, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. I take it back.
What happened, Quinn?
I found this, and then I give it back to you again.
Excellent find. Who would like the speaking? Oh, this is a key. My God, where did you find this?
Well, we found Shiny Man, and I guess he did have this,
And I
and
pooped in his eye. I did
Jareth
it.
pooped in his eye
I did
from
it.
Way
like
to go, Jareth.
50 feet.
Wait, we didn't need his eyes, did we?
They're still in there if we need them.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Do poop eyes still count as eyes?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. But eyes. I found him. I found the eyes guy, the witch hunter.
you-
I found him.
Do you have the shiny?
Sorry.
Here's the shiny.
Thank you. I found him. There was a ball downstairs, and it showed us things. And I saw the big building, and I saw where to go to find the witch hunter. And he's got big eyes ready for us to take.
Big juicy eyes.
He's got a machine that shoots the pointy sticks.
It shoots the pointy sticks.
I don't like the sound of that.
What's a machine?
Something he holds in his hands, like what Elowen would use. What was it? You know, when she would make her clothes, like how she moved the
Oh,
thing.
that's crazy. Yeah.
So it's like
Oh.
something like that.
Like a needle and thread?
No, but it's like it's just
No,
it's
the
something he holds
loom
in his
thing
hands.
with the shuttle.
It's bad. It's hurt. It'll hurt us.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like hurting.
We have
But
to
we
get his eyes before he gets us.
Sorry.
Well, it sounds like we know where to go. Do you know? Did it tell you where specifically?
I know
to
where.
find him?
The big stone building. The biggest
I know
one.
that one. The biggest one. Yeah.
But there are lots of people inside.
Well, Jareth and I did find something else. All the woodland creatures are around the walls of the town. It's only the doors that seem to be keeping them out. Maybe if they were inside the town, all the people would be too distracted to guard the witch hunter. And just to be clear, I mean like bears, not like magpies.
We could also light the pyre, which seems to be prepared.
I can't make fire. Yeah. I say we do the doors.
And then, of course, and beeline it while the doors are being opened. We run as quickly as we can to the large stone building. We use the key to get into the Obscura, the Sanctum Obscura. This sounds like a wonderful plan. Do we want to drink to our success?
No. It's okay.
No, no.
I'll take some clean water if you got
He
it.
gestures to a yellow phosphorescent drink that he's sipping
No,
out of.
I'm
Not
good
that.
right now.
He has one leg
um,
dangling in the cup still.
I think we should get going.
We should bring some with us, though, to give to the man with the weapon.
No,
I mean, why not?
Like a peace offering?
Yes.
I don't want peace. We want his eyes.
He knows we want them too. He's waiting for us.
He must be thirsty down there.
But we can get his eyes.
Get his eyes.
Okay, you 4 take the key and you go to the big building, and I'll go to the doors and see what I can do,
Perfect.
and I'll meet you there.
Do we need a time to meet? Do we want to, as the sun goes fully down, to break in? That will give you time to open the doors and get back to us.
I guess we should wait like till it's dark out, at least for Ted's sake. Probably yours too.
That's fair.
Okay. So you wait till it's closer to dark, and then Quinn takes off. And shortly thereafter, the rest of you make your way towards the cathedral. Quinn, no one
Yes.
notices a small magpie,
Yeah.
especially at night, or, as it is in the twilight hour, reaching towards night. So you find your way to the west gate. There you find the merchant is still camping outside because there is no way in hell he is traveling for 3 days back without selling his wares. So he's camping out for as long as it takes before these doors open, which he's been assured will be in just a few more nights.
Do I see any of the woodland creatures still milling about?
Yes.
Specifically the bears?
Near this gate, there is a moose
Yes.
and 7 raccoons.
Okay.
6 raccoons. I don't want to be crazy. There's a moose and 6 raccoons.
That actually completely changes everything.
10 raccoons? No, 6. 6 raccoons and 1 moose. No bears.
Let them in.
Yeah, so I perch atop the gate, and in my mightiest magpie voice, I cry out, "Fellow birds of the forest, let it be known, the gates to the human village will be open. Now is the chance to enact our revenge. Come, my brethren." And I use my magic, hopefully, to open the door and not fail and make a fool of myself.
Okay. Roll your clever and also repeat some of that in bird for me real quick.
Tweet, 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 to tweet, tweety, tweet, tweety, to tweet, 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 tweet.
There's a guard right next to you, and he's like, "What the fuck? This bird is going nuts."
I got a 9.
This magpie's up way too late. It should be sleeping. And then you get a 9, and the doors start to open, and they're like, "No, no, 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 no!" And they like get on the ladders, and they're hustling down, and they're trying to stop the doors from opening, and they're pushing with all their strength, and they're just being like they're creating big furrows in the ground with their heels as they're just being pushed back, and they're like, "Ah!" And the 2 guards are forced back, and then you see birds upon birds flowing out of the forest. The witch's woods is alive with avians, and then the moose.
And the moose.
Its rack covered in birds as it charges through and goes "Rrrr," and starts stamping down the boulevard of owl tears, making its way into the town center. The clear-cut tavern's door flies open, and a man goes, "Hey, what do we got out here?" Boom! The moose just fucking gores him. He's just fucking gored, dude. And the birds flutter everywhere. Meanwhile, on the other end of town, darkness is falling as the 4 of you approach the cathedral, and you can hear a bell, an alarm bell, ringing from the far west side of town. Your magpie friend Quinn must have succeeded in his quest to let the moose and a bunch of birds in through the gate. The birds could have flown over the gate, though. Just
He
saying.
did it!
Hooray!
Well, I
did it!
I was calling the birds so that they could tell the other animals that don't understand me, you know?
The birds have lit the beacon.
Yes, exactly. The first bird is lit.
The first bird is lit.
Gondor
And-
calls for aid.
And you reach the cathedral at that time. Here, the cathedral doors are open because there is currently a mass in session. You can hear the dull voice of Father Dunny at the front of the mass saying, "Yes, and here Saint Helric the Cleanser 500 years ago, crusader against witchcraft in the highest order and the darkness of the wilds which must be pushed back, has killed personally over 80 witches, set them ablaze at the pyre at the center of town, so holy be his name," and on. Terrible things like that. And you are standing at the front of this cathedral, looking through the door. What would you like to? And there's hundreds of people on either side with like an aisle down the middle leading to the front.
We're kind of waiting to see if they make a move with the alarm going off now.
They don't seem to really notice just yet. But there's a lot of noise inside the cathedral.
Hmm.
I mean, we do have days, and this won't last forever. I say we find a position and wait it out.
A guard runs up to the door, not noticing you guys off to the side, and he calls out, Father Dunny! Father Dunny! The animals are attacking the right bastards! I have to close this door. Everyone should stay here, safe and sound."
Damn it. Took away what I was going to do.
It's backfiring.
I guess we try. We try to slip in
The
before
guard
the door.
shuts the doors.
Oh no!
Oh, you're trying to slip in? That's fine.
I wanted all my bird friends to go in and poop on everyone. So I wanted
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
poop
So
up on them all.
I could do that.
I need Jareth and Ted to roll sly. Oh, great roll. Great rolls all around. So we have an 8 and a 9. So the two of you slip in with Belgarath and Gerri on your bodies, I'm assuming. And you slip in completely undetected as this guard's freaking out and like closing the doors. And he stays outside. He's like, I'll guard you all from out here. Don't worry. You're safe with the brave No, can't say Belgarath. That's the toad's name. You're safe with the brave Benny guarding you. And you are inside the dim church now. Only the candlelight is lighting everything. And Father Dunny at the front goes, well, okay. So I guess we should continue the mass. But everyone be on the lookout for errant animals.
Oh God.
Errant animals.
Sweet. Did Belgarath bring the psychotropic drink that they should give out at mass?
Yeah, can we put that in the
Can we put that in the wine?
Actually,
I'm still slurping.
Belgarath, the four of you took a moment to transfer it to a canteen, which is slung across Ted's chest.
Oh, all right. And spells. We got distract.
I have
confuse.
distract. That's me. I can distract and confuse.
Confusing sounds good.
And then I can dip the canteen and my booty into the holy water.
That's what I
I
was
think that's the way
wondering.
to go.
Mm-hmm.
Should we just like fly up and drop him right in there?
Yes, we fly up and
Oh, yeah.
drop Belgarath into the holy water for everyone to drink.
They might not drink it if it's too obvious. Just a word of caution.
Yeah, I think you have to sneakily put it in.
Well, we will. You're going to distract, and then
Yeah,
we
okay,
drop
okay,
the
yeah.
toad.
All right.
Sounds like a plan.
And I'll go the other way from the distraction to see if I can get back to the witch hunter.
So Jerry's distracting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Gerri, go ahead and roll your sly
Nice.
for your distraction attempt. You go around and you're pushing over candles and making general, general
Ooh.
disorder.
Oh my gosh, I scored a 12.
Oh
Fuck yeah.
So
Wow.
Gerri
Nice.
starts pushing over candles, and they perfectly land on like curtains and tapestries, and start lighting the whole hall afire.
Oh,
And people
damn.
go, ah, 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 ah! And people are standing up and rushing to the door, which the doors are locked. And the guard outside is going, "Don't worry, you're safe with Benny in front of the door. Just keep that door shut. Don't worry, I got you." And they're going, "Let me out, Benny!"
He's like barring them all in.
Yeah, he's completely locked the door. Meanwhile, Belgarath is hitching a ride on Jareth, right?
Yeah.
So Jareth, go ahead and roll your
Ah.
sly. I am going to give you a +1 bonus because everyone is extremely distracted.
12 then.
Necessary.
Oh, not necessary at all. What is it with
Amazing.
these rolls? Okay, so you fly up and you drop Belgarath into the communal wine, where he immediately exudes a lot of his liquid. Is that the right way to say that? I don't want to be like offensive.
Weird.
Is that the right way to say it?
Do I have to roll for
Yes.
excrete?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. I go for a little swim, little backstroke, and then try to jump out and see if I can make my way towards my other perch on top of Ted as quickly as possible.
Okay, so that's real quick. So you swim around, you excrete, and now you're jumping out and trying to quickly make your way over to Ted. Jareth, after releasing him, you're flying around way outside. Quinn, you're totally safe. You're like hanging out with the birds, and you're causing crazy general mayhem. So you're just like added to like these thousands of other birds that are everywhere. Belgarath,
That's going to be a 7.
great roll. 7 is plenty. You swim around, you're like making all your excretions come out, and you hop out and you run over to Ted, who has a additional flask of your juices around his neck.
As one does.
And then a little bit of time goes by. Outside is still crazy. The inside, the fire is put out. And Father Dunny's like, all right. Halric the Cleanser. Halric the Cleanser, who died 500 years ago, must still be given his due justice. Let us pray. And they do a little bit of a call and response. And then he goes, Halric the Cleanser, so be his name up in the sky. And then an organ starts. And everyone funnels out into the aisle and makes their way to the front. And each takes a sip of the communal wine, along with, I don't know, what do they eat? Like an Oreo? And then they all go back to their benches. A lot of standing room, some benches. And then they all, one by one, start to scratch a little bit, start to look up into the ceiling, staring a little too hard at the windows here.
Drink some more.
Getting a little bit of dry mouth. Something's kind of wrong. Some of them think something's a little wrong. Something's a little wrong. And some of them are just laughing and some of them are starting to freak out. Some of them are just laying back and looking. Most importantly, Father Dunny at the front, who he does not skimp when he's taking some sips of his ceremonial wine. He's standing there looking out over the congregation and he says, "Truly, Saint Halric the Cleanser is blessing us this night. So be it the Church of the Silent Grove. Civilization will win against the darkness of the fierce, fierce wilderness. We shall push back the darkness, and every animal and every piece of wood will burn to the ground in the great cleansing of the sacred flame." Then he sits down, and then he's like, "My shoes are tied weird," and he starts retying his boots. What do you guys want to do?
Well,
Get
I
it.
was making my way like back to the door, like the pathway that I saw in the vision, basically. So that's where I'm heading.
Okay. So you have Balgarath on your back, and you make your way to the bookcase that you saw in the crystal orb.
Mm-hmm.
You see that there's scuff marks on the floor. You saw in the orb how it moves to the side.
Yep. I don't have hands. This is gonna be a problem for me.
I don't have thumbs, but I have paws. We all have paws.
You find that the bookcase is very easy to move.
Sweet.
Oh, okay.
We moved the bookcase.
You kind of like wiggle your paw back there, and then you're able to like wedge your snout back, and then you just force your body back, and it just keeps opening wider and wider.
Nice. All right. So we're in.
And now you have a small hallway with a door with a keyhole.
So the question: can any of us use a key?
Definitely the magpie
Uh,
can,
Yeah.
and definitely the rat can.
Yeah, I say Gerri can definitely use the key.
I'll use the key and then I'll give it to Quinn because I think before then I'm not sure what he'll do with it.
Quinn's not here right now.
Perfect. I use the key.
Gerri, you easily scamper up onto Ted's head, who gets up and puts his paws on the door.
Thanks,
And you
Ted.
put the key in, and with some difficulty, you're able to like wiggle it around and turn it. And then once the door is unlocked, it just simply swings inward. There is a set of stairs that curves downwards in a counterclockwise fashion. Guttering torches are on the walls.
I've seen this before. I know what to do. So I lead the way down, knowing that we're not going to have much time before the effects wear off.
Okay, you make your way down. And when you reach the bottom of the stairs, when you round that corner, you see the bright blue piercing eyes of the witch hunter staring down the arrow of his crossbow. And he says, "A fox!" And he lets his arrow fly.
As he does it, I like leap from the stairs, trying to like, leap over the path of the arrow, essentially.
You knew it was coming.
Yep, roll quick. With a +1 because you knew it was coming.
Ooh.
Mm.
9.
Ooh, great roll. You twist over the arrow in slow-mo bullet time, doing a full corkscrew, landing on the other side, and off of your back launches Gerri the rat straight at this guy's face unintentionally. Gerri, what would you like to do?
Gerri. Finish him.
I finish him.
Get those eyes, Gerri.
Wait, what does that mean?
Yeah.
It means I scamper up onto his face and I take my tiny little paws.
Yeah.
Right? I guess.
Right?
And I do exactly what I showed with the blueberries.
Yeah.
At the very beginning.
Ah,
And I
it's all
pull his
coming
eye-
back.
Yeah, and I pull
Sure.
his eyeballs out.
Roll fierce. It's all coming back. It's
And I
all
pull
coming back.
with my
to
tiny
me
little
now.
paws.
That's more Celine
This is
Dion.
my
It all
tiny
comes around full
blueberry.
circle.
I'm so here for this.
The girth of Mount Celine Dion.
Mount Celine Dion.
A 6.
But it's fierce. Do you have any? Well, 6 makes
No.
it. So it doesn't even matter if you have anything. Oh, you have a 0 fierce? Oh my
I
God.
have 0 fears.
You land on his face and you dig into his eye socket and you just pop out his eye and he goes, "Ah, ah, ah," and he falls backwards. He was grabbing at another crossbow bolt to try to like shove it into his crossbow. And he's like, "Ah!" This 17-year-old kid is writhing around on the ground and he's reaching for the dagger that's strapped to his thigh. He's looking for the dirk.
He has much larger problems now.
I run over there and I bite his hand while he's trying to grab the dagger.
Roll fierce.
7.
7 gets it. You bite his hand. He goes, "Ah!" And he releases the dirk. Belgarath, you are on Ted's back. What would you like to do?
Oh, I try to jump into his mouth and release as much hypno poison as I can.
Oh my fucking God. Okay, I'm going to count that as a climb. So go ahead and roll
Amazing.
quick. Actually, no, I'm going to do it as a sly because you're trying to hide in his mouth. So roll a sly.
And that's going to be a
Oh my god, you
9.
guys are rolling so good. You guys got like no danger points. So you jump, and just as he goes, ah, you land in his mouth and goes, oh, and then you exude your psychotropic drug into his gums in his mouth, and he swallows it. And he's like, and he's screaming because he has a fox attached to his hand, and a rat is digging out his eye. And that is the scene that Jareth swoops down the stairway and finds.
Uh, do we only have one eye?
Yes,
Okay, I'm gonna go for the other eye.
all business.
Yes.
This is an owl of business.
Yes.
Oh my god. 8, but really a 9 because it's fierce. You see what's happening before you, and the snowy white owl immediately swoops down and gets covered in the blood of this young boy as you tear at his eye and effortlessly and quite adeptly pluck it out.
I feel kind of bad.
You have both. I know I have to humanize every enemy. I don't know what the problem I have. And he's rolling around on the ground going, ah, mommy, mommy. Is that too far? And there's
Oh
two.
my god.
And his eyes are plucked out, and he's like reaching for his dagger, and he's being like, please, someone help me. I'm just a little baby boy.
Put it back, man. Give it back. Okay, I'm sad now.
Yeah, give him back his
Give it
eyes.
back.
Come on, give him back his eyes. Come on.
No,
That's
we're
fair.
taking it home with us. These humans are scary.
Do you let him live?
Hell no. I mean, I'm not there, but
No.
I hope not.
I claw his jugular.
Oh,
Yeah, I sit on his throat.
Balgarath sits on his throat, and the sheer weight of that starts to strangle him. And then Ted the fox begins clawing just below Balgarath, and the kid's clawing at his neck, trying to get the fox off. But he has an owl and a rat clawing at his face.
Yes, no
And
good.
somewhere, not far away, is the haunting call of a magpie as it roosts upon a moose's rack, and it charges along with its new moose friend and thousands of other avian allies deep within the heart of the town of
I'm
Piety,
leading a battalion.
crashing through door after door until every home, every church, every tavern is ablaze.
This is really going to make them like witches, I think. I think we really turned a corner with this.
I
town,
hope it
guys.
makes them learn a
Mhm.
lesson.
Yeah, they hate the birds. They fucking hate birds
Forest
now.
don't fuck around.
At sunset is when the attack started, and at sunrise, you are standing atop the small rise that you stood on just 24 hours before, watching the town of Piety burn to the ground.
Well, that escalated pretty quickly, guys.
It really did.
Who's hungry? I'm hungry. Are you all hungry?
I'm hungry.
Oh, we're going to cook us dinner again. I do love your dinners.
Let's get Elowen back, and then we can have
Yeah.
We can have-
Yeah, that's a good idea.
we'll eat with Elowen.
Oh, that's gonna be wonderful.
Fatigue sinking into your bones, you take a short rest before going the 5 miles back to the cottage of the witch Elowen. There, you conjure a dinner, Jareth, as the 4 other creatures ceremonially place the eyes near the body of the witch. You thought she'd be back really quickly, but apparently it's a bit of a taxing process. So you eat dinner. You stay up all night. You ring around her and you tell her stories. You tell her everything that happened that night about cosmic orbs, shit in eyes, scared guards with femurs poking,
Good times.
and jugulars that look like a slapped ass. By the time the morning comes, she is laughing along with you, the eyes having dissolved into her skin, the life essence of that poor child that killed her gone, revitalizing her soul. And you go back into the cottage where the embers from 2 days before are still just barely alive, and she stokes them back into a fury. She grabs some of the vials from around and she says, I think it's time we brew another potion. Something that makes sure that the town of Piety doesn't ever come back, because this valley is ours. And she hugs you all close.
Hell yeah.
The end.
Oh,
We got the good ending.
Yeah. We got
Aw.
the bad.
Murder paid off.
Sure
Good job,
did.
everyone.
We
We
got
killed-
the Chinese.
So many people.
There was a lot of killing going on. I feel like we have to do logs.
The subtitle of this one page is an RPG about murder. So
Yeah,
mission
that-
accomplished.
There isn't really another way it could have gone. It was always going to be this way.
I'm proud of all of us.
Oh my god. That was really fun. Thanks all. So
Yeah, that was awesome.
impressions on The Witch is Dead for in case Grant Howitt listens to this. What do we
Oh, it was
think?
Oh.
so much fun.
It's so much fun. It is so
Yeah.
cute.
It's cute.
Yeah, I like playing as a little
It's so
animal.
cute.
Yeah, I like playing as an animal a lot.
I will say you guys all rolled so well that we didn't really get into danger points, and I
I
was
know.
waiting
I
to see
know.
that happen.
Oh my gosh,
roll
you're
and
right.
fail a roll all night?
I did
Jeez.
early on a couple, but yeah, no, it was.
This is the problem. I think we all get so excited. We all talk a lot, and we get so excited to talk.
When every one of us had our own thing that we could do, and like, I don't know, it was just fun, and the setting was fun, and yeah, I think the system worked really well.
Yeah, I think it was great. So anyone that listened to this and is interested in playing, you can go look up Grant Howitt. The Witch is Dead. He has a Patreon. He has an HIO. He has his own website. It's donation only if you want to go get it. So give him a couple bucks and try this game out. It's super fun. Thanks for listening, everyone. And thanks for hanging out, Rebecca. We really enjoyed having you.
Yeah, it was great to have you, Rebecca.
Yeah.
This was so much
Oh,
fun.
please. That was great.
Oh, thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. I hope I get to come back sometime soon.
That'd be awesome.
Okay, everyone. That was another thrilling adventure from the Dark Star Adventure Cast. Love you all, and bye for now.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.